Alright, we should be officially recording. Say hi to Tilly, everyone.
Oh my
Hi,
god,
Tilly.
Tilly,
Hi,
hi!
Oh my
Hi,
god,
welcome
Tilly.
to your podcast.
I texted Tilly earlier today.
What'd you tell Tilly?
Oh, I ran into her wife in One Piece for the first time.
Oh my god, that's so great. How many episodes?
Nico Robbins says hi.
As of the time I left work, I was halfway through episode 79 of
Dear
One Piece.
God, she shows up around then?
Buddy, I need you to know,
Wait,
B
actually?
got me to watch this fucking show for a character that apparently only shows up around fucking 330 episodes in.
No, buddy.
Which character?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to watch
Character
One
edge.
Piece.
Don't even worry about it.
Don't
Don't even
I
worry.
like that guy with the mustache.
Which
There
one?
are so many bitches in One Piece, I could not tell you any.
That's the one, Mihawk.
Oh, Mihawk?
The
Oh,
guy
yeah.
with
No,
the
you're
mustache.
you're valid.
Am I
I don't
wrestling
know
too
anything
much?
about Mihawk.
What? What,
Never
Veggie?
mind.
Veggie, no.
I was asking if I was rustling too much.
Oh, I hear a little bit, but it's not really too much, babe.
Alright,
Uh...
I'm getting my chocolate.
Alright, you know what? I'm not even gonna worry. Oh, I shouldn't fucking pick up a name. Hold on, I'm gonna roll for a name real quick. How many are there in here? 10, 20? No, 12. Okay. 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'll take that name. That's actually not bad for a name. Alright, we have a name for a new character you guys might not meet for a good long while.
Okay.
Okay. Yippee! 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 Okie dokie. Alright, how's everybody up in here? Up in here.
Yay, yippee.
Hey.
Yippee. Alright. And
Do you
everybody...
need caffeine?
I don't know, dog. I've had caffeine all day today, so
Okay.
probably taking more probably isn't the best idea for me.
I don't know, party rockers in the house.
Yeah, party
you can't
rockers
hold that
are
much
in the
caffeine
house
in you.
tonight, besties. Like, it just is what it is. As we play, I'll get energized, but right now it's like I come home from work so eepy. I get tired.
All of your husbands stand behind you like the fucking Avatar. You got this.
Oh my, all of them? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
all of
That's a lot of old men. Holy shit. It's gonna
Senior center.
It's senior center. Damn, what is they're out here all playing bingo together.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Nope, this is the NPC thing. Pew, pew, pew. Alright. Let me read over this. Nope. It's this one. Yay. Hold on. Ah, shit. I forgot my water. It's okay.
Your water, babe.
You'll simply have to perish.
I
playing
will.
Professor
It's
Jenkins.
okay. Well, chances are we might, play for a while anyways and then take a break in between. But you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yay!
All right, we're gonna start. Once upon a time, our three heroes had started their story looking for frogs and meeting the library staff, a kind and spunky Yuan-Ti girl named Aster, and an old, gloomy orc who called himself the Archivist. The perfect heroine, the wise sage, and the determined princess found that their punishment for their little scheme, the mishap during the wise sage's advanced illusionary entrance exam, would be to help Aster put together and judge a course test for animal pack magic. While the princess took to the magic well, the sage and the heroine seemed to struggle just a bit, and it almost seemed as if they were missing a component. After an awkward and uncomfortable interaction with the heroine's fiance, Summer, the three had decided to explore the school at night after curfew. The princess had heard rumors of the headmaster's forest and the monsters in it and had convinced the other two to explore. However, when she stepped in, the sage had reached out to stop her, only to find themselves pulled magically into the middle of the forest together, leaving the princess behind. There, the sage saw a vision of a previous life. Seeing something horrible and terrifying, the sage was left completely frozen as the princess saw a nightmare of a man, threatening it with a stick she found, and in response, the nightmare slowly guided them out of the forest back to the princess who had met up with the heroine in the library. As they leave for their dorm, they are all left with the haunting image staring back at them from the edge of the forest, a mastiff with oddly human eyes. And for the sage specifically, he is left knowing that his childhood toy was hungry. So, a week passes you guys by. After that kind of mishap, you guys are kind of forced to enter this school life once again. Some of you more willing than others, I would say. I would say it would now be around Saturday, and despite how different this world is to your modern life, you know for sure that Saturdays and Sundays were still considered weekends, and you would wake up knowing that you would not have to return to classes just yet. For some of you, you had plans to meet up with friends and make connections. For others, you would take time to yourself and try to understand what happened to you this past week, or that night specifically. Though, regardless of what the day holds, you all wake up to the morning shining through the windows. It isn't long till your maid, Luciana, helps herself in to make you guys breakfast and start cleaning where she sees fit. Oh my goodness. To start off, Darian, how have you been feeling this past week?
I'm so glad you asked, bestie.
Uh-huh.
Bad.
I bet. Why?
Quick question. Has the Tamagotchi been beeping the entire week?
I would say it wasn't beeping the entire week, but every time it would beep during its scheduled times. It wasn't that it wanted to play games, it didn't want to clean, it didn't want to see you. It was, I'm hungry. And you tried to feed it what you could. Always hungry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stress. That's a lot of stress on Darian right now. Still trying to fumble along classes as best he can, but overall he is just exhausted and stressed and very high strung all week.
Man, I can't believe Kuchipachi would do this to you, man.
Kuchipachi, I'm trying my best, please.
You are begging an actual fucking Tamagotchi, and this is just what stares back at you.
See, that's exactly why I picked Kuchipachi.
I love Kuchipachi, man.
No, honestly, one of the best designs. I'm sorry. It's just,
yeah, little
who can
fucker.
beat that? How can you beat that?
You can't. But yeah, you, Darian, I would say, would wake up to another beep, 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 beep. As, does your Tamagotchi want to go out? No. Did your Tamagotchi poop? No. Does your Tamagotchi want to eat? Yes.
Ugh, I can't do anything about that. I don't know what you want.
Feed, mother.
Does it have to be human?
Does it have to be mine?
Does it have to be mine? God.
It can't poop. It hasn't eaten, Darian. Feed him.
Christ.
Yeah, you're right. You're
I'm
so right,
trying.
bestie. But unrelated. Veggie, roll me a percentile dice. $89. That's actually really fucking good. You wake up, and I know you're sleeping on the floor. Is that correct, Adalia? You still sleeping on the floor?
I'm sleeping anywhere that is not my bed. The couch, the floor, a table.
Okay.
We make it work.
I would say there's like a couch that you've kind of taken up. You in this bright pink fucking comforter that is filled with all kinds of feathers that poofs out and is bigger than you. You wake up flawless. Your hair seems to have the perfect right drilled curl. Your skin almost seems to be glowing. Your ears especially pointed today. You feel great. And then you go into your room to try to find some clothes, and then you're immediately hit with 18 shades of pink.
God, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah. It's not great.
I need to figure out how to fix this. My tea party was today, right?
Yeah, your tea party is today.
Oh God, I have to fix this now.
Yeah. Luciana, who is like preparing your guys' breakfast by helping some other servants bring it in and set it up. She kind of looks at you and puzzled and just goes, "You know, Lady Adalia, I've been meaning to ask, why have you been avoiding your room as of recently?"
I don't like my things anymore.
Really? Like, she seems like actually concerned by that.
Listen, the paintings are boring.
Really?
The bed is starting to grate a little bit because my back hurts.
Oh.
My clothes they're not refined enough.
Oh? Well, from what I remember, when you first moved here, you went, well, forgive my manners, but you absolutely kind of went wild decorating the place. You went out and shopped within the student stores and bought everything that you took a liking to. You had to have a handful of servants help bring all of it back up. I'm surprised you don't find that nice anymore.
I got a little bit nervous about moving into a dorm, and I kind of panicked.
Huh. Well, I can ask a few servants to help you clean, but I recommend you look through your room. I know there's some personal belongings. At least try to salvage some of it. I would hate for all of it to go to waste.
Right, of course. I'll see what I still need from here. And I'm gonna actually take this chance to see if there's anything Adalia left behind that I can, like, discern some part of her from.
Yeah, give me a general investigation check.
Alright, and that is intelligence?
Yes, indeed. Unless you have a skill that might help you give proficiency in it.
I don't think tactical would help.
No, you're looking at a girl with bright pink room. I don't know what tactics you're gonna pursue here.
I mean, yeah, my only thing is, like, it has advantage on investigation, but
you know what? I would say, advantage, because you're trying to figure out what the previous Adalia held dear.
Yeah. It's a profiling event.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I can take that.
Alright, I will, roll this twice.
A 6, ooh.
Thank God I'm rolling this twice.
Uh-huh. Wow. Oh boy. Was that with your proficiency bonus?
Not with my proficiency bonus. That was advantage.
Okay. Well, I say that with your proficiency bonus, it needs to be there too. So it'd be a +6. So an 8 + 6, 14, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. 14's not bad, actually. I will say that much. I will be honest. This place, despite how, like, I guess, aristocratically classy it is, quote unquote, it is a mess. Like, the bed has this giant puffy canopy over it with all kinds of pinks. Again, the bed's large and has a lot of pillows and stuffed animals, and again, under the comforter that you had to take is more pink sheets. Like, everything is just this bright, obnoxious pink. The, like, wardrobe and drawers and nightstand all have, like, a very ornate design to them and have like inlays of gold and silver trim all around. Like, it's pretty obnoxious, but it definitely is like, you get a sense that the Adalia, the one that before you had taken over, desperately like wanted to show off, if that makes sense. But looking through it, you do find like some personal belongings, some journals, things like you're surprised there's like sketchbooks. There's like various old hand-binded sketchbooks. Now, mind you, the like binding in these sketchbooks are not good at all. They're very crude and very amateurish, but they hold together well enough even if some of the pages are like peeking out and kind of falling off. But I would also say that with that, this kind of stands out to you, which you're kind of surprised considering all of this pink, lush, and very luxury like furniture and items around you. As you look around and kind of surf through these like piles and piles of plushes, you find a teddy bear. And this teddy bear is not like the other plushies. This teddy bear has been worn with matted fur and like some darker like stains on it that look like they've been tried to like cleaned away. But again, whoever did this, it was very crude and they probably didn't know what they were doing. The stuffing in it is obviously like strained and old because this bear seems a little bit deflated. But regardless, it's here, and as you kind of pick it up, you notice that there has been a small little parchment note tied to its like ankle, and all it says is to help you figure out who you are, Thiessen. And that's all it says. It's again like it's a dark, plain, and almost bland grayish brown. But that's all it says.
So I'm supposed to have known him for a while, I guess. I say out loud in front of Lucilia.
Lucilia kind of looks at you and she goes, "From what I recall, you two were childhood friends. You seem to brag a lot when you, well, before whatever happened, but in the beginning of the semester, you talked a lot about your fiance. You talked about how he saved you once, and you cried and you pleaded and you begged to make Thiessen your fiance to your parents, and they actually obliged, and you've been engaged to Thiessen since."
That poor man. Alright, well, I have to find a dress.
Since this is I guess yeah, I will just say you kind of just put on a normal like school uniform dress, avoiding the amounts of like pink on there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fix that amount of ribbons today.
No. There's some really floofy ass dresses in there, I will say that much.
Listen, I love Floof. I don't think she has enough taste to make Floof work.
That's fair. Understandable. Very, very understandable. But you continue to kind of get ready, which is surprisingly very easy since you woke up very, very nicely this morning. But as you kind of join back into the living area, you see Darian, who has not been looking great as of recently, I won't lie. Like, ever since that night in the forest, would you say that you're kind of fidgety, Edge? I'm gonna say you're kind of fidgety.
Oh, yeah, no, Darian has been, like, twitchy and fidgety ever since. Like, 100%. There's a lot of just, like, zoning out and staring, but mostly it's just stress, twitch, and fidget. He's clipping through the wall.
He really is.
It has, like, the constant loop of, like, the,
Man, I love Pomni from the Digital Circus.
God, the fucking audio clip of like God, what's the fuck? Never mind, the word is not coming to me.
You're good, don't worry. But yeah, you guys are getting settled and you are allowed to kind of like eat your breakfast, but as you found with the mornings, usually Phoebe is always the last one to get out, to get up. And Phoebe, you also wake up, and I will say you have been dealing with your chronic fatigue for
withdrawals.
Well, yeah, literally you are going through withdrawals. Again, you discussed it with the nurse that going cold turkey would super not be great for you, but because you've been taking little portions of the potion throughout the day instead of like immediately, and like your body is not used to that, you wake up like actually not feeling great. And especially since you kind of like stayed up late that one time in the forest, like your body was not used to that, you know?
Yeah.
But you kind of wake up. You manage to take a small sip of that weird golden glowy potion, which you know is not good for you, but the relief that it gives you immediately is very nice. Not great, but it's nice.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But you are also kind of left in your room after kind of discussions with Lucilia. She's kind of given you your space, given you can call out to her if you need it. But ever since you have asked not to help with the potions anymore, she hasn't really been coming in unless absolutely needed, if that makes sense.
Okay, word. That kind of fits in because everyone's talking about what they've been doing for the last week, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so I don't know how we could pull this without Lucia noticing. However, I think after that night in the woods, Blair's gone full conspiracy theory mode. Like, when she's not going to school, which I think she's probably having a very terrible time in school.
Yeah.
So she's like unfocused, barely able to really hold her attention on school. But the second that like she has time between classes,
oh buddy,
she's locking herself in her room.
Oh,
she's
buddy.
like probably walking around in her jammies, setting up a bulletin board, like one of those pin boards.
Oh,
like
yeah.
setting up like what's going on. She's used all of her references from like the library and everything that's happened as like pieces of this puzzle. And I think she's during her free time, she's also like scavenging through Phoebe's room. Like,
really?
For any clues. Yeah,
okay.
Pretty much.
Give me an investigation check with advantage as well, since this is a consistent thing that you've been doing.
Yes. Okay. Roll d20 plus my proficiency. That's plus my... Okay, that's what? Plus my level?
Let's check. That is, yes, plus your level, which is just a +1.
Okay, so I don't get any of the above.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
But it is advantage.
+1.
12. Okay, not bad.
11.
God, these mid rolls. I won't lie. Even though you've kind of been scouring through Phoebe's room, a lot of things, I won't lie, have like magical locks or different components that you don't quite understand. And on top of that, babe, you're kind of going crazy, going absolutely bonkers.
I'm so tired.
Yeah, like you'd like to think you're doing your best, but from an outsider's perspective, you probably aren't doing like a thorough investigation just because you are so tired all the time, bestie. You know what I mean?
I would like to also emphasize that I probably have not been social at all with anybody this whole week. I'm shut up in my room, setting up my fucking big ass conspiracy board, which I don't know where I could hide. It might just be there. I don't really know if I can hide that.
Bestie, I think it's just there. I won't lie.
Yeah. Okay.
But so even though you know the Phoebe before you probably kept her secrets and kept them very well, you do find something that you assume is a diary from the big golden words that say diary on the front cover. There's no lock.
Oh my gosh.
But when you
Yeah.
But when you open it, the pages are blank.
Man.
However, you can probably put 2 and 2 together and tell, like, with how secretive the Phoebe before you was, this probably has been filled, but there's some kind of magic under it. And it won't hurt to probably get an outside opinion to see if they can unenchant this thing.
Thank God. Alright, I'm gonna put that in my backpack for today.
Absolutely.
Or whatever I use.
Absolutely. Hold on.
Is no one gonna talk about the letter where Adalia dresses herself? Please?
What are we talking about?
I was just saying, like, is no one gonna talk about that?
I'm normal. I'm the only normal person in the storm. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, you say that, but, like, Adalia's had, like, a little hive nest thing in the corner of the living room.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, Adalia is refusing to sleep in her bedroom and sleeping in the fucking bathtub. Why am I forgetting names? It's not Camp Darian. Darian has been having a mental breakdown for last week, and I'm convinced the Earth is flat. Like, I am just.
Yeah, the haunted forest does that to a motherfucker. That's why I said we shouldn't go in there.
I want to go back. It was funny.
It was so funny, dude.
Come on, go back in. Go back into the haunted forest, guys.
Yeah, go take a walk.
Oh boy!
Oh boy! Your mom's there.
Oh god!
But...
Speaking of which, my IRL mom says to tell everyone hi.
Oh my god, tell her I said hi too.
Hi, Mrs. Edge.
Mrs. Edge? I like that. I'm gonna call her that from now on. But yeah, you guys kind of are finally together again. Phoebe bursted in, not having, like, dressed just yet, or, like, combed her hair, so, like, she has, like, this wild-ass short hair that is kind of, like, everywhere. She immediately drilling y'all with questions. You two, the most normal one. Darian, the one shaking. And Adalia, the one choking a really deflated teddy bear.
How's everyone's morning going?
I think I cracked a code. I need to find how to break this diary. I think I'm onto something.
Is there breakfast?
There's breakfast on the table, yeah.
Thank God.
Ooh, breakfast.
Yeah. Darian, it is too early to have to deal with Phoebe's shit right now.
God.
I pick up a piece of bread and, like, start, like chewing slowly, and I'm like, did we ever introduce ourselves before we got Isekai, before we came here? What's your name? Like, actually, I'm Blair.
Cam.
I nod.
Lucia.
Everyone asks if it's Cameron. It's not Cameron, it's Camille.
Camille? Okay. That's pretty cool.
This must be very interesting for you.
It's strange. The flat and the not flat parts have just kind of swapped.
Flat and not flat?
And it's fucking me up a bit, I'm not gonna lie. It took a good day or two to get used to. And I'm not entirely used to it.
I mean, if you're bottom heavy now, congratulations, I guess.
I can't say I have much to compare it to.
Anybody want to have a dick measuring contest with Darian?
It's for science, please!
No.
I need to know whether I should be proud of it or not.
Mr. Spooky
Do
Mask
you want
Man.
us to look at it and like judge?
Not with people I live with.
So
Oh,
just
so, like,
strangers
Flash a
walking
stranger.
around?
No. You don't know. No, nobody gets to see it now.
Okay. I'm
Ah,
very disappointed
shucks.
and sad about that.
You know what? I respect that.
You respect it.
Congrats on being asexual.
So what did everyone do before we all died and came here? Just curious.
Can I skip the question?
What did you do? You know, I'd like to just hear about you first, if that's fine.
Oh, yeah, sure. I was in my late 20s, pushing 30, doing some coding work for a pretty big game studio. Just had gotten a promotion at my job. I had 2 cats, love them to death. But yeah, it was a pretty chill life. I had a lot of anime posters in my bedroom. Had a little
I
collection
can
of
relate
them.
there. Mine were mostly of games.
I might have worked on some of those. What games?
Did you ever work on Genshin Impact?
Oh no. Unfortunately, I had some colleagues who did though. So they broke NDA a few times, and I got to see some of the behind the scenes, like their internals. But I didn't.
You got to
actually work on
see the concepts before Ito was released. You know, nothing big.
it. Yeah, exactly.
Lucky.
Yeah, not so lucky when I got stabbed to death.
That's unrelated. That's not even related. I'm just trying to relate to your life, and you keep bringing it back to the
It's
stabbing.
Okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm over it.
Yeah,
You're
trauma
normal.
does that.
I mean, that was weird that I'm the only one who kind of shared, but it's okay.
We just asked you to share it first.
Yeah, we
I won't
shared
be though, because you're gonna laugh at me.
No, I think you should go
Cam,
next.
what did you do?
I think you should go next.
Cam, if you don't tell us what you did, I'm going to make something up.
I was a waitress.
That is so valid.
Alright.
I helped manage theater productions for a while, but then I wasn't able to do that.
Oh, that's a shame. So, like, theater sounds pretty fun.
It was fun. It was fun.
I did tech theater in high school. What did you do in theater?
I mostly just did stage production. I never managed to get any of the roles I auditioned for, so it's just stage production, and that's fine. You know, that's fine. Every theater needs production.
I mean, are there any theater-related courses at this school? Maybe it could be like turning into
Like
a
the
lead,
jester
pursue-
course.
I mean,
Yeah,
is that the only one?
The jester course?
Yeah, are you having fun?
More fun than I expected to, yeah. It's
Alright, you know what? That's good news.
other than the outfit, it's not bad. It's not the worst. It's kind of fun sometimes. I'm learning to juggle. Juggling's pretty easy, turns out. Just gotta throw things.
I slide my fruit across the table to you.
I would like to take the fruit and begin to juggle.
All right, bestie. Give me an athletics or give me a dex check. You're new to the juggling, so I'm not gonna give you a proficiency yet, bestie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, just dex plus level.
Yeah.
6.
Okay, so here's what happens. You take the fruits and you're like, all right, I just gotta remember what he told me. You toss one up and then you toss the other one up too fast and then you try to overcompensate by tossing the other one, thinking that would like make both of your hands free. But at the end of the day, you just like end up tossing the fruit around and they like end up in separate directions. One's across the table, one's on the floor, one landed on the couch that Adalia has been sleeping on. It was really pathetic, I won't lie.
I'm still starting out, it's
You know, you got further than I would have.
The stuff that I've been practicing with is like little bean bags, so they're a different weight and size and feels different.
No, that's so fine. That was actually a pretty good attempt.
You got them in the air. That is something.
It's half the battle. Half the battle is getting them in the air, and the other half is catching them. So I've gotten halfway.
You're this close.
Very close.
Is there coffee in this fantasy fuck-ass world?
I believe so.
Okay. Just like, while you're talking, I would like to potentially brew some coffee or make some. I don't know, or grab some. Where is it?
You would have to request it. There's no coffee machine here, bestie.
Oh, I'm miffed. You know what? I noticed that, and I'm like, why do we have to always ask for food? I would really love for a change to make something. Just anything to eat.
We could ask for permission to get in the kitchen.
Oh, that's right. We have to get in their kitchen. We can't even buy, like, a microwave.
I don't think they have microwaves.
Tell us where we can get a microwave here.
I think they just tell you to, use a warming spell or something.
God.
Alright.
I mean, I got a book on evocations. Maybe I could make fire.
Do you have a microwave spell?
I don't.
Oh.
You're
no
useless.
Microwave spell.
So what about you, Lucia? What's your backstory?
I was really hoping we would skip that. I was really hoping we would forget. God, I was in, sort of my mid-20s. I just graduated from getting a master's in English as a valedictorian, and I was so happy that I wouldn't have to go to college anymore. I could take a break and get a job, maybe.
I think that's pretty cool. What kind of degree did you get?
English.
English? Yeah. Sorry. I think it's the withdrawals.
Is this
it's
college
the
any
withdrawals?
The what?
I stand there like this emoji.
Phoebe, what are you withdrawing from?
Did you Oh my god, can you like feel withdrawals from your other life?
I wish. No, it's not that.
Did you like do meth?
I did not do meth. It's
Did
apparently
you do cocaine to get all of your coding done?
Cocaine.
No. Guys, I did not do cocaine.
Idalia, you look and you remember the golden glowing ass potion. I mean, it could be considered meth.
Who said that?
Oh god. Cam, she's hearing things.
No, okay, no, okay, alright. I did not do hard drugs in my previous life. Okay. However, apparently, this is not my decision. Phoebe was drinking some very, very suspicious potion on the daily. And
I used to have roommates that did that.
That's awesome. Okay. I don't know what it's made out of or what it does, but apparently it was very dangerous. I don't quite know why Phoebe was drinking that daily, but I think it was to hide symptoms of some disease or illness. I don't know. I've been trying to wean off the drug potion, and it's making me feel a little tired, dog.
Do you think?
Don't tell Summer.
We're not gonna tell Summer anything.
You think I talked to him?
No, I just don't want him to know about. I just don't want him to know about anything about anything.
You aren't gonna do that thing where you like turn away from us and cough blood into a handkerchief and like not tell anyone, right?
No,
Should I give up my couch? Should I give him up? Do you need a fainting couch?
No, I think I'm okay.
I can sleep on the table.
I have not coughed up blood either. It's okay, but if something does happen, I will definitely let you know. I just don't want Summer to think that I need to be, like, carried around campus.
Oh god, yeah, he would do that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I don't.
It's a good excuse.
It's already suspicious enough that I have been avoiding him for like the last week. I just don't. He's kind of yucky.
Yeah.
What's his problem?
If it makes you feel better, it's probably suspicious that I've been avoiding Pheasant because apparently I'd known him for fucking forever.
Oh, you also have a fiance that you don't remember at all?
I hold up the teddy bear so that you can see the note.
It has a floppy head. Like, she holds it up and it, like, just bobs so pathetically to the other side.
I would love to get closer and inspect the letter by the bear.
Oh, yeah.
What are you trying to, like, personally, like, intake from that or whatever? Because I'd say you know Thiessen a little bit better. Not by a lot, but you've seen him more.
Not Thiessen. More like the insight on why she wrote that to herself. That's weird. I think that's weird.
You look at that. The handwriting is crude, and there are some misspelled letters, like the R is the opposite way. This does not look like it has been done by a crazy royal woman. This looks like it was genuinely done by a man who doesn't know how to read and write too well, but is trying his best.
Guys. And there's also probably a child, judging by how long ago I got this thing.
Wait, so you think this is old?
I think it's old.
It looks old as hell.
Yeah, apparently he's a childhood friend.
No, the letter or the bear looks old, or both?
Both look old.
Both?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, alright. Wait, what does it say again?
To help figure out who you are. And basically it says from Thiessen.
Does this not look weird to you?
It's a little bit weird. It is very weird to give someone a teddy bear to help them figure out who they are.
Yeah, I would love to know the context behind this.
I would too, but I can't just ask because I feel like I'm supposed to know this.
Yeah, that's not really the type of thing you can ask about without it being a bit obvious that you don't know.
Adalia, you know that Thiessen works out in the fields a lot. You could ask him. You two are practically friends.
Wait, Adalia or...
Oh, Phoebe, sorry.
Oh. I mean, I could pretend like I was rummaging through your room and found it and could ask him.
I mean, if you're okay with that, sure. I'll consider it payback for making your date with Summer awkward.
That's okay. I really... What do we gotta lose? We already died. I'll just make people uncomfortable. That's okay.
You know what? That's very funny. I will give you as much ammunition as you need. Here's the teddy bear.
Yeah! I shoved that also in my silly little bag.
It is crammed in between that and the diary.
Oh god.
You are just stealing shit. Man, maybe you could steal something from Darian's room at this point.
Darian,
Darian, do you have any things for Phoebe? Because she wants more of them, I guess?
I can't say there's anything in my room that was left with any affection from anyone.
Damn.
I don't even know if this is left by affection. Apparently I, screamed and cried at my parents to engage me to Pheasant. I don't know if he asked. I don't know what happened.
All I have are a bunch of spell books with manifestos written in the notes. I don't think Darian was doing okay before I got here.
Are you doing okay now that you've gotten here?
No. Better than I was, I suppose, but not great.
You know, I'm glad you're doing better than you were, you suppose. Oh, right. Also, I wanted to bring something up to you guys. I don't know if this is a dorm decision. Annette really, 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 really wants me to move into her dorm with her sister.
Oh. Interesting.
And she's starting to get a little bit suspicious because I don't want to move in.
Oh, weird.
Are you planning on moving in with Annette and her sister?
I don't know. I might have to.
I feel... Do they just let you do that? Is that just a thing you can do?
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm kind of hoping I get to school administration and they're like, no, fuck you, stay in your dorm, but,
We could just lie and say that you already talked to administration and they rejected you.
Yeah, but if they know more about the administration than we do... You understand that this girl is quite clingy. I'm pretty sure she will go and ask.
She has pushed me out of a chair every day when we see each other in class.
So, am I smart enough to put the cues together, or to put the little clues together about the Mastiff and Annette?
I would say no, mostly because you wouldn't know what connection would be made there.
Oh, right.
Yeah, she told Idalia about the Mastiff. She did not tell you.
Okay.
And Idalia has seen, like, scraps of things happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And even then, like, despite being in a magical world, what magic would that be?
I don't know. And good job.
Yeah, so sadly, you wouldn't know.
Well, if it comes down to it, I will just, I don't know, guilt trip whoever needs to be guilt tripped. Apparently people quite like me.
I feel like they will... I feel like Annette and Diane both don't like you. I feel like they will eat you alive. Worst case scenario. I will see you two in class still.
That's true.
Diane tolerates me.
I just feel bad that you'd probably have to pretend around people for every hour of your life.
Hey, Darian,
that's
real quick and
fine.
Unrelated, roll me a charisma check to see how much Diana tolerates you.
See, I know that she tolerates me enough to use me as a fashion mannequin.
That is true.
8.
8! Wow! She's very cold towards
mannequin.
you, but it's like cold in the sense of like, God, this is hard to describe because you're fucking homeschooled. Well, she's like harsh in regards of like a mentor who's like really harsh, but like his harsh methods like actually help teach you lessons kind of way, you know?
She stopped actively stabbing me with pins every time I moved too much.
Yeah, progress.
Where did you meet Diane? Why did
Diana?
you stabbing you?
Me and Diana share a tailoring class.
Huh. Wait, you're learning tailoring?
Yeah, I'm taking tailoring. I feel like
I get up immediately and I grab a dress and I go fix this.
Darian,
does it have a hole in it, or?
Darian, you are faced with, Disney Cinderella's first attempt at a dress? It's that, but there's no white. It's all pink.
I feel like I'm treading on a landmine when I ask, but what part of this needs fixed?
Darian, look at it. Cam, look at it.
Look, pink was never, like, my color, but I know, like, some people liked it. The look you're giving me, you didn't like it, but...
No, look, the pink is fine. I want you to look at all of the bows. Here's the thing, I like bows, I like ruffles, I like pink. These are all in the wrong place somehow.
It's a really obnoxious amount of bows.
You did okay.
Like,
Listen.
It's not even Rococo tasteful. It's just, why is there a bow on the waist?
Well, look, I don't think Cam knows how to do that. However, he did say that Diane is also in the same class. Diana?
Oh God,
Diana
is not gonna believe me when I say I don't like the dress.
See,
Diana is never gonna hear me out.
I have a seam ripper. I can at least take off some of these bows.
Can you please just break it? Please just destroy this.
I don't think you need a tailor to destroy a dress.
Take the seam ripper and go ham, please. It will help me fix something inside, I feel like.
Let me get the seam ripper from my bag and I can do this.
It's Saturday, come on! You don't want to make Cam do all this on the day off?
What else am I going to do?
Wait, Cam, do you have nothing to do?
I'm gonna go search campus and be like an investigator like Sherlock, but...
Don't go into the forest again.
I don't answer that.
Baby. Blair?
It wasn't on my bucket list today, okay?
Okay, fine.
Are you going in the maze then?
Yo mama.
Blair!
Oh, you know what? You can go in the maze by yourself. I'm not going in the maze because it gives Kuchipachi another issue.
Fly up, guys. It's fine.
Anyways, you said your mama to me.
As you guys,
the beautiful lady. You can't say that to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you gonna chop my head off?
Yes, I'll eat you.
That's fine.
You guys hear the door open as Phoebe continuously had said, your mama, and then the furball, your maid, Lucilia, just goes, oh, is now a bad time?
Now it's perfectly fine.
No, it's
Phoebe's
okay.
just broken.
Now it's fine.
Oh, okay, perfect. Lady Adalia, Lady Annette, and Lady Diana are here for you.
Oh, right, I asked them to pick me up. I will go out and meet them. I don't want them to see me being friendly to my dorm mates right now.
I love you so much! I cannot wait to see you again.
I am running.
You're so mean, Phoebe. Yeah, but you are forced to go with the two twins, who Annette seems very, very excited. Diana is rather calm and collected, but she does seem happy. And they are leading you out. And Darian and Phoebe, you are left to do whatever you would like to do.
Yeah.
What, so I guess out of
Blair.
character, what would you guys like to do, whether it be together or separate? And if you don't have an idea, I have an idea for both of your characters for whatever you might want.
I like metagaming, so...
Well, my personal suggestion is seeing if you can find a way to read into that diary. You might find, I don't know, particularly an older orc man who enjoys studying magic. That might be able to help you.
Alright, I do that in the maze today!
I can't believe you're going to go to this man and say, hey, I forgot my password on my password diary.
Yeah, no, you know the...
Like those old 2000s ones where you just had to like scream loud enough into it.
Yeah, the Mattel word diary or whatever.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, these motherfuckers.
Yes, I have one of those!
Love the Mattel diary. Yeah, that's basically what you have in your bag, Phoebe.
Okay, word.
Along with that, Darian, I will say Professor Jingles has, like, pushed you, for extra, tutoring lessons if you need it. He is usually in, like, the theater area. He says that he's usually open to help with any, like, after-school lessons or anything that, like, some student might be struggling with. And his reasons were, let me make sure that, I can find his reasons correctly. Yeah. He says that he, is open to any after or weekend classes because he thinks it's funny, he needs a good laugh, and he has nothing better to do.
Damn.
Well, wouldn't you know it? Darian also has nothing better to do.
What is going on here?
Okay, and if Phoebe is making it known that she's gonna be, like, exploring the maze and everything, I feel like that is immediately the tap out of, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Understandable and fair.
You guys are no fun.
So, like, Darian is probably going to spend the first part of, like, his late morning, afternoon, like, with this seam ripper, taking ribbons off of this dress, and then realizing, I cannot be alone in a quiet dorm right now. That Tamagotchi beeps, like, once more, and he's like, I have to get out.
Yeah. Yeah,
Still brings it with him, though.
Oh, super, you can't forget
Always.
it. Yeah, no, you cannot forget it. That thing's important. I will say, even though it wasn't asked about, you also can't stay in this dorm. Because in the corner of the room, you see Cuddles. You guys never brought Cuddles back.
Oh, God.
And Cuddles has been sleeping with, Adalia, and he has been very nice and very sweet. But now Adalia's gone, and you are here. Oh, a friend,
I have been
hello.
sat up on top of the table with this seam ripper. I'm like, I gotta go. I have to leave.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys all leave your dorms after, what seems to be like a while. And, just for the funsies, everybody roll me a generic d20 to see who goes first. Just for the funnies.
Rolled a 20?
Yeah,
another
roll d20.
8.
An 8? I love all the mid rolls. Holy shit!
Yeah, I'm not rolling great.
Well, alright, Adalia, I guess we're starting with you, honey bun.
I got a nat 20 on Tea Party, hell yeah.
Nat 20 on Tea
You're so good at go first.
Yeah. So, basically, Adalia, you find that your quote-unquote usual meeting spot, as Annette called it earlier when she saw you, the other day. Oh, sorry, hold on. Your usual meetup spot is around in the greenhouse area, which is just in front of the dorms. You guys actually have never been in here, and it looks a lot bigger than it seems when you enter. There are a plethora of different kinds of vegetation, from rose bushes, tulips, water lilies, all kinds of beautiful, gorgeous, and even exotic plants that seem to be brightly colored. You can feel like a wave of humidity and warmth kind of hit you as you enter in this area. It seems to be very well contained and very well taken care of. And in different spots, you do see like various, not servants, but students who seem to enjoy taking care of the garden, either as a pastime or either as an actual job that they've taken up. But regardless, scattered throughout this greenhouse are like small little tea tables, like, you know, maybe can like sit 3 or 4 people, but no more. You guys all kind of sit down, surrounded by all this gorgeous vegetation under a gazebo. And Idalia, you've mostly only had Lucilia attend to you as a servant. When you are with Annette and Diana, there are like a good 5, 6, 7, 8 servants around them, kind of pampering you guys. There are various treats, pastries, from cakes to meringues to all kinds of desserts you recognize and you don't recognize. They pour out tea describing the herbal ingredients that have been infused, what magically arcane technique they tried to use with this and that. And it all kind of goes over your head with just how complicated and over the top it is. Though you can't help but notice as you all 3 settle down, Annette has her mastiff with her. And how odd it doesn't have human eyes. That's so funny.
Can I I'm going to ask Annette if it's okay for me to try petting the mastiff.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You ask her, and she seems to light up with absolute joy and absolute, like, gracious gratuity. Like, oh, yes, no, of course, feel free. And she, like, urges the dog kindly to you, and almost as if it were, like, given a soft command, it clearly steps to you and then sits down and just waits for you patiently.
Yeah, I'll give it some pats.
Yeah, the dog's a little bit older. You can see like the white and grays of his face. His eyes kind of sag a little bit, and he has, you notice, like this very flourished and very like over the top collar. Again, you do know that this is not Annette's dog, but since she is taking care of it for the course tests, you know that she does have to take care of it. And wow, she's taking care of it. Oh my god, did she paint its nails? You think she may have painted its nails.
You know what? At least I know this dog is well cared for.
It's a fairly good dog, fairly quiet, and also like very sleepy. Like after you are done petting it and you guys continue your own conversation, he just kind of and then like flops down and sleeps next to Annette, who seems to make sure that he's all right, but overall she continues with your conversation. And for the most part, you three have like very reasonably all right conversations. Even though Annette's all over you, you can tell that while Diana is fairly like how can I say, fairly hard to read, she still kind of does enjoy getting praise and approval from you. Most of it has been talk of classes, how things have been going, how like, oh, is there any cute boys or girls? You know, girl gossip talk. But as time continues, Annette seems to change the subject and look to you, Adalia, and go, oh, so when are we thinking of moving you into our dorms?
Well, I was just talking to the maid this morning about figuring out how to move my things. I need to actually go to the administration and ask how to get my dorm changed.
Oh, I have a few friends around that who work around in that field as well. I can ask them to help you.
I wouldn't mind that terribly.
Of course, I can do anything for you, trust me. And she like kind of is very excited, but is also trying to play it off like nothing's happening, but it's clear that she is very, very excited. As she sips her tea, her sister kind of goes, yes, I won't lie, you've kind of been, in all due respect, dragging your feet a little bit on that. You usually, before, you used to be so eager to move out from your other dorm mates. You called them bore, and sometimes I can't help but understand what you mean. I'm in class with one of them, and he's a character. I think he thinks we're friends, and it's cute. And when she says cute, she's like kind of sneers.
Right, those two are a little bit... No, they're a lot to deal with.
Oh yes, I would think so. Gosh, I can't imagine. They sound horrible, and you being stuck with Lady Phoebe of all people? Ugh, she's so full of herself.
She's been trying to guilt trip me to stay.
What? Like both of them say that and look towards you. Do you want us to try to set her hair on fire again for you? We can do that.
It would be funny, but no, I'd get detention for much longer.
Aw, poo.
And I have detention with her, so...
Yeah, they make a face at that. I'm surprised you just didn't buy your way out of your problems like we did.
I have to write to Daddy for that.
They look at you a little bit, and they go, you never write to your father.
I know, but I went a little bit wild in the student store.
They kind of look at each other.
With the funds.
They look at each other. They're kind of silent and they look at you. Why would you... She's like, you can tell, like, they're trying to find words. Like, are you feeling okay, Lady Adalia?
No, the storm situation has me stressed out. I'm sorry, girls.
Yeah, I mean, talking about your father, he's... I'm sure it's a funny joke. I mean, your father's been dead for, what, almost 20 years? Oh, that's cute.
I mean, I have to find some humor in it, right?
I suppose. I don't see what writing to a corpse would do you any good, but you know. Do you... You always seem to be so sad when you used to talk about your father, but you know, that was also the day that you met, and like they kind of make a hand gesture to you. So, you know, it's never... You've kind of taken it pretty well.
Yes, everyone's been taking great care of me.
They also kind of like make a face at that, like, you are not doing well, bestie. Like,
no, I'm not. No, I'm super not.
You said family taking care of you. They look at each other.
No, not family.
Okay.
She's referring to Annette, Diana, and Thezin.
Oh, you say they, so they didn't really understand that. Okay.
No, I said everyone is taking care of me, which is
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Alright. No, they seem rather happy with that. That being said, you actually haven't really talked to Thiessen a lot, have you?
No, I haven't. I'm a little bit nervous.
Why?
Because of the firefly. I ran away from him. I didn't want to be caught.
I mean, you've done far worse to get his attention. Oh, remember that time in the auditorium? Oh, I remember the time in the auditorium. Oh, the poor girl had to have 2 medics heal her after that whole incident. You were quite cruel. I thought it was funny. That's true, I thought it was funny as well.
I know, but I actually got detention for this one, so I'm a little embarrassed.
That's true. Well, it's just so odd, because even when you do get in trouble, your first form of comfort is, well, Thiessen. I'm sure he might be actually, like, concerned as well, even when he's rather strict with us.
You know, you're right. Maybe I should seek him out.
Of course, you always know where to find him.
Yeah, maybe later today.
They nod. And as you guys kind of continue to chat and discuss with one another, you see that Diana notices, oh, her tea's empty now. Hold on, let me fetch a servant and I'll get us more. And you are left with Annette, as she seems to, like, take care of this, like, mastiff very well. And she looks at you and goes, so, how has this pact magic thing going for you? I mean, like, I've really enjoyed it. I actually have been doing pretty well, and I'm really excited to show you all the tricks that I've taught the mastiff.
Really?
Yeah, I've been practicing a lot.
Can I see a sneak peek?
Oh, well, she gets, like, really shy and bashful. Actually, I made a promise. I can't show you here, right now. There's a special place I have to be able to do it in. If you'd be willing to meet me there.
You know what? Sure.
Okay, well, don't tell Diana, because I do it when the curfew's over, and she'd throw a fit if she found out. She kind of scoots closer to you, and it seems she's serious. I have been practicing in the headmaster's forest at night.
I think it immediately clicks for Adalia.
Yeah, and she seems so excited. Now,
I see.
Yes, so I heard rumors, now hear me out, I've heard rumors that, well, if you practice in the headmaster's forest at night, you might have a better understanding of your magic. And so I really wanted to impress you. So I decided to kind of sneak in there. and see what it's all about. And surprisingly, I was controlling my magic really well. I usually don't know how to do it as often, especially since I'm still kind of a beginner to the arcane. But when I went in there, everything seemed to click. But I also, and this may sound quite humorous, but I felt something in me. I was not supposed to use this magic I've been practicing unless I am practicing it in the woods and until the course test. So I have to be rather secretive about it.
I see. Well, I won't tell anyone.
Would you like to still see though? Like, she's very excited.
Yes, of course.
Oh, that's so exciting! Okay, okay.
It gives me a good reason to sneak out.
Yes. So, I do recommend, like, usually I just pay off a few guards who pass me by, but it's not hard to exit out through the back exit behind the greenhouse and then make your way using the trees and bushes around you as cover. So I usually get to the forest pretty easily, if you ask me. But don't tell Diana about it. It could be our secret.
Now, Annette, I will ask,
Yes.
since you're practicing all of this after curfew, are you getting enough sleep?
Oh, I've been fine. In fact, I've never felt so rested before. The forest is so peaceful and calm and...
Should I, give her, a once-over to make sure she's not lying to me to
Sure.
sound like she's so chill?
Give me a general intelligence check since you're trying to read her.
Oh, right. Let me check my stats. Oh, right.
17? Yeah, she's
17?
actually very well. Like, she doesn't look tired or, like, there's no bags under her eyes. I wouldn't say she's practically glowing, but she's close.
Alright, yeah, I think I'll, relax on it then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so are we going today or later?
I can do tonight. Is tonight good for you? I could do or I could do another day if that's all right. I know nights.
Calm down. I can go today.
Okay.
As long as you have the time.
Yeah, I could do tonight. Yeah. I usually, like, it's not hard to find me in the forest. So despite how dark it can get, you can find yourself around the forest pretty well. So I'll look for you and you can look for me. And the mastiff here, and she gestures to the dog, he could actually find things pretty well. So if you need anything, or if you get lost, I could find you as well.
All right, that sounds perfect.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, this is so lovely. Oh, are you excited? I'm very excited.
I am excited.
oh, that's good. I won't lie. So, also a little bit of a secret. Not too much of a secret, but me and Diana have also been talking. Ever since you found out about Kedras, you seemed pretty down and worried. So, I'm glad that you are feeling better.
Can I see if I remember what Kedras is?
Kedras?
Yeah, have I heard of it before?
You've never heard of it? Give me an intelligence check.
Oh, right.
Also, I'll spell out the name for y'all, because I roll my R's, don't feel like you have to.
I do not know how to. I'm a fake Mexican. That's a 19.
Kedras. 19! Okay, that's really good. So, Kedras, actually, you have heard, not from Annette, not from Diana, not even from anybody you closely remember. You know that this is a name that is merely whispered among students, because whoever this is, they basically personify a bad omen. Whoever this person is, they mean bad news, and a lot of people are scared of this person. And basically, the way that Annette's kind of like putting this down, it seems like you have some kind of personal relationship with this person.
Right, is anything going on with them that I should be worried about?
Annette kind of looks at you a little bit surprised. Well, no, not yet. I think you'll be fine.
Alright, you know what? I'm sure it's fine then.
Yeah. And you kind of settle with this new name, kind of in the back of your mind. And finally, Diana comes back and you guys see the servants that she's brought back. You refill on drinks, refreshments, pastries, whatever you need, and you continue to kind of spend your day with the two. They're slightly obnoxious, I won't lie, and again, Annette's really, really clingy, and Diana has the type to kind of like, not towards you specifically, but she has this I'm better than you attitude, not targeted towards you or her sister, but targeted towards everyone else.
Those poor servants.
Yeah, those poor servants. Yeah, she's kind of a Karen. But regardless, you spend a good amount of your day in this greenhouse for a very good portioned amount of time. And as fix which one? Both of them are broken, bestie. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Good to hear. Thank you. But yeah, you kind of spend your day throughout kind of getting to know them a little bit more. And I want you to make me a general charisma check to see how well you're keeping up with these people. You don't happen to have any disadvantages or advantages to this, do you?
I mean, I have tangential advantages. I have the like good social navigation, but also not easily attached. I'm not sure if those cancel out.
I don't think so. I say the social navigation gives you a proficiency bonus, so give me that.
Okay, let me do it's modifier plus level plus proficiency.
Yeah.
Plus. Yay, numbers go big.
Go big? Go
Yeah.
big or go home? Because you'll need it, bestie. I won't lie.
Whoa! That's nat 20, that is a 28.
It's so interesting because you can tell that the Adalia before you had a very close relationship with these two girls. You three had gone through a bunch of inside jokes, remarks, and all kinds of like phrases and in-jokes that would only be recognized by a group so close together. And while you literally know nothing about these two girls and you barely understand what Adalia's life was beforehand, you managed to keep up really, really well. And despite the hiccups of like your father being dead and not knowing who Kadrash is, you actually do really well and they don't even bat an eye. So like that tea time, ultimate success, dog.
Hell yeah, it's the rhetoric. It's the rhetoric. I understand how talking works.
You truly, that is it. That is absolutely it. But overall, you do really well. And just for context, let's see. Maddie, are you there? She might be getting water real quick.
She's grabbing water.
What?
A bottle of water.
Water.
Who can continue?
Continue. Then in that case, Edge, I'll go with you if you're okay with that.
I'm here.
Oh wait, never mind. I lied to you, Edge.
Maddie back. Maddie return.
I rolled low. This is my fate.
I'm sorry, bestie. But yeah, Phoebe, your first thing that you've decided to do was actually go into the library to find the archivist. Is that correct?
Yeah, and then if I have time, I'm checking the maze.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Give me a quick intelligence for investigation real quick for me, bestie, because even though you have been into this library a good amount of times, to find Aster, because you guys kind of worked with Aster throughout the week, The library's still big, I would say.
Fuck, okay. And that's a +1 still?
Yes, +1.
Okay. I hope they have a coffee machine. 12.
Wow. No coffee machine. I'm so sorry, Maddie. I'm so sorry, bestie. You don't got no coffee machine just yet.
That's okay.
But you kind of are still unsure of where to go. You managed to find the office area that Aster and the archivist are usually in, but from what you're aware, you see Aster, you don't see the archivist. And when you talk to Aster, who seems to be coddling some animals that you don't really know, she goes, "Oh, I think the archivist is... I think he's in the older tomes section again."
Oh.
He's usually there.
Would you be able to point me in that direction?
Yeah. I'd kind of join you to make sure you can find him, but she holds like this handful, like arms full of rabbits. My hands are a bit full. But, if you go down the hall, turn left, and then take the bottom staircase, I think you should be in the older tome section. I think that's it. He's usually there.
Okay, that's fine. I can figure it out from there. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Phoebe, I'm assuming you're going down there?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, as you go down, you are once again kind of introduced into the older part of the library. As seen before, the library that you enter into is bright with large windows that allow a lot of natural light to flow in. There seems to be floating books that just float around, almost as if they're a part of the decor. The shelves, while large and intimidating, with all sorts of shelf ladders along the walls and across the hall, are usually very big and seem hard to take care of, are very well maintained. You think that even though you only see Aster and the archivist, there probably is more student staff that take care of the library. But as you kind of go down into the older tomes section, where you kind of recognize this older area, you see that this place is not decrepit, but it has been kind of neglected. It has rows and rows of older texts that seem to collect a thick layer of dust. When you drag your fingers down it, you can see the imprint of your own fingers touching the wooden shelves, and the wood against it also creaks, almost as if it sounds like they're going to give in, but still stay standing even though you touch it. Though everything around here seems to look fragile and old, ready to crumble and flake away, it stands well on its own. And as you look around, once again, you are overtaken with this silence that you recognize. And then you feel it again. There's almost as if you are attached to a string. You feel yourself being tugged by something. You recognize this feeling from the first time you entered into the older tome section. And while this feeling is something you recognize, you know it is a magical pool after having experienced it and other kind of pools before.
If that's the case, can I go on a detour and like follow that feeling?
Absolutely. Yeah, you immediately change course, and it kind of brings you to the walls. And once again, you see these large standing wall shelves with wall ladders that seem to move on a ramp that go from side to side. Once again, you see these dust-infested bookshelves that have not seen the light of day in who knows how long. Yellow faded pages seem to just crowd your view, but you continue to follow it. And once again, you find yourself at a random wall shelf in the middle of the older tome section. One shelf, all the same as the rest. But for whatever reason, you know that this one shelf is different. For whatever's calling to you is on the other side of that shelf.
You know what? I'm investigating this fuck-ass shelf. I need to know.
Give
I need
me an
to know why this...
investigation.
Alright, roll d20 plus 1.
Yes, please.
Please! Please!
Please!
Please!
Please!
Please!
Oh,
I'm crying.
bestie.
I'm crying.
I'm so
Do I have
sorry.
inspiration? Do I have inspiration?
You don't. I'm so sorry, bestie.
What?
Womp womp. You try and find it, and these books are just, one looks too much like the other, and everything is so intimidating. This shelf is almost twice your size, and definitely more in width. And you are left absolutely intimidated with this shelf.
You know
However, what?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I will just say, however, you know, give me a random wisdom or intelligence check of your choosing.
Okay, wisdom or intelligence?
I think your modifier is the same either way, though. Actually, because of certain elements, I need you to roll advantage on it.
I think, yeah, it's just a +1.
Yep. But you get
Okay.
advantage.
Okay. Alright.
Ooh.
Alright, that next one better not be a 5! Really better not be a 5.
I'm sorry. Oh no, bestie. It wasn't a 5. Oh man. But Phoebe, I'm so sorry. But I will say, this feeling that you have is very familiar to you. It's...
Like, past life?
No, not past life. Actually, recently. It's faint, and it's barely there, and whatever pull it was trying to have over you, it seems to have failed. But you do know this familiar, electrifying feeling is the same sense you got when you touched Darian's Tamagotchi.
Oh. I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I would love, I'm like, maybe this is like the cartoons. And I start pulling on the books on the shelves.
Just all of them?
Yeah, like
Okay.
all the ones on that specific shelf.
Give me a general dex. See if anything, if you pull the right one or if anything happens.
Okay, so that's +3.
Yes, +3. Correct. Damn.
What the fuck?
I will say, Phoebe, there are a lot of books, you know?
Yeah.
You really try, and as you try to pull one book out, put it back in, no, not that one. Pull another book back in, pull it out, pull it back, no, not that one either. You feel a large hand on your shoulder, a very familiar hand stopping you as you randomly try to pull all these books out. And he goes, "Can I help you with something?"
I turn around.
It's him. It's the archivist.
Okay. I look at the archivist dead in the face and I'm like, I think there's something here. Like, I'm just like so vague.
He looks at you, not like you're crazy, but almost as if you've said something that interested him. What do you think would be there?
I'm not sure. It feels magical. There's just a weird sensation from this specific bookshelf and it's bothering me. This is the second time that I've felt it here. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I sound crazy, but I swear there's something very weird about this bookshelf, and I just point at it.
Yeah, despite how, like, estoy loco you're being, bestie, he seems to genuinely take you seriously. And he nods a little bit. Can you describe the feeling at all?
It's like, you said it felt like tingles, right?
Yeah, it felt like you were it was less so, and it's not harmful. But you know how, like, you have friction, and then you touch a piece of metal, and, like, it shocks you a little bit?
Okay.
It feels like that.
Okay, so I'm like, it feels almost electrical. It feels... Does he know what the word electrical is?
You say electrical, and he's like,
Like lightning. Like you're being...
Okay.
It's almost like, that kind of tingling sensation. I've never been shot by lightning, by the way.
I'm glad you gave me context, yeah.
I look at him, I'm like, it feels like a tingling sensation. It feels like there's a pull, like you're being lured in by something magical. I don't quite understand it.
Okay. He pauses for a moment. Is that why you came here?
No, it was actually... I wanted to ask for your help with something.
Huh. Alright. Well. I'll be honest. I actually am not supposed to tell anybody about this. But this is the second time in a week that I found you down here. And I'm assuming this isn't the first time you felt this, correct?
No, it's not.
Okay. How about this? And he kind of, like, claps his hands together. All right. I'll help you whatever you need, whatever you came down for my help for. And he looks at you and offers his hand out for you to shake. Don't tell anybody what you're about to see.
I'm so excited. I clasp his hands. I'm like, absolutely. I am so happy that you've offered this.
Okay, so bestie, there's going to be something that comes over you. Yeah. It's definitely magic, and he's definitely casting it. Are you going to resist it, or are you going to let him do whatever he is about to do to you?
Honestly, bro, just hit me. Just hit me with it.
No, totally fine. Immediately? Interesting. So, immediately you feel, something shoot into you. It's not painful, but it almost feels like a pressure that you feel on your heart, and you kind of stiffen a little bit. And now, Phoebe, you feel very compelled, not against your will, but almost as if this is your own free will. You absolutely are not going to tell anybody what you're about to see. Like, Scout's honor ass shit. You are not going to tell a soul. But he releases your hand and just goes, all right, I got that spell on you, so you can't...
You put a spell on me?
Well, yeah. Honestly, as much as I would like to believe that you wouldn't say anything, I have only known you for around a week, and a little bit less so, mostly because you've been talking to Aster. I do not like talking to too many people, so I know very little about you, and what I'm about to show you is something some teachers don't even know about.
Oh.
But because you have felt it calling to you, I feel like it would be wrong to hide it from you, especially when it is going out of its way to find you. And you notice as he reaches out, and he like reaches above you. It's a good amount above you. This man is, I would say, like almost 7 feet above you. And so for him, he just casually reaches over. For you, you definitely would have had to climb the ladder to get to this. And he pulls out a book, and you hear and a locking mechanism suddenly sounds out, and the shelf clicks out of place as he pulls it back, and you find a hidden passage.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. He kind of steps into it, and then, rather the gentleman, holds out the giant bookshelf to you. And he says, even if you did manage to find that book, you need an exceptional amount of strength to open this bookcase. 'Cause he shakes it a little bit, it's still a bookcase.
I see. Well, thank you regardless.
Alright, and you step in?
Yeah, I want to see it. I'm tweaking. This is going on my bulletin board.
This is going on your bulletin board. It physically can't because you swore in secrecy and you have a spell over you.
Fuck, I'm gonna write it in Java.
In Java. It's so funny. Phoebe, he leads you down, and you hear the bookshelf door kind of close behind you, and you are completely enclosed in this darkness. Luckily, it seems like for your kind specifically, for the Fae kind, you can see in the darkness. You can see some empty sconces along the walls that are supposed to be lit up, but are completely dark right now, as if you know for a fact no one has been here for a very long time. He leads you through these, what seem to be almost ruins, and down this stone path that seemed to be nothing but dried mud and clay stone and brick. And finally, there are a few doors at the end of this hallway. However, he opens the middle one. And as he does so, he says, me and a few other students and staff have discussed studying ancient artifacts. We have been interested in studying the ancient arcane and understand how it works to help bring upon a better tomorrow. And I know that sounds stupid. That was actually a presentation that one of my club members put together, and I thought it was cool. But regardless, what we're doing is genuine. However, we're not entirely sure how some of these artifacts work, and we don't know what effect they have on the people around them. So not only do we exercise extreme caution, but what I'm doing with you specifically, and he gestures to you, could possibly get me arrested and possibly killed. But I do have a good few connections to allow me to keep my head above water. And once again, when something's calling out to you, you might make better headway than the rest of us. And he leads you, and you immediately feel this rush. Once again, that same electrical feeling that comes over you comes as almost as a heat wave that hits your face, and you feel it all over your body. And Maddie, Phoebe, Blair, before you, on a platform, covered by some arcane field that you do not know, iridescent and glowing, you see your folded laptop.
You gotta be fucking kidding me!
Yeah, you see your laptop, baby girl. That is, like, stickers and everything.
My baby girl!
Yeah, he looks at you and he gestures to it, and goes, "We're not entirely sure what this thing is. However, we do know that it has had a pull on people. We know that it is active, and it has some sort of ties to the arcane, which is why I'm confident to believe that whatever is calling to you would be this. But I don't know what this is, and I highly doubt you would either." He looks at you. "But you know what the fuck this is, bitch! This is your laptop!"
Oh my gosh, I need to boot up Minecraft right now.
"Your Minecraft and your Sims file is on there, bestie."
Please. I look over to the archivist, and I'm like, okay. I know you just met me.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible I can get closer without the force field?
I know I brought you this far in, and saying no is useless. And I shouldn't have brought you in here to begin with. But just don't break it, okay? Whatever you do, don't break it, all right?
Okay. I'm not gonna break it. I'm not gonna break it.
All right. He puts a hand on this iridescent force field, and this small translucent glow seems to fade and break apart, and you are left with this laptop. What do you do?
I look at him, I'm like, so this object, has it done anything besides, look like this? Anything?
So I don't want you to freak out. Okay? I promise you won't freak out about this one.
Okay, I won't freak out.
Someone touched it and then disappeared. We later then found them buried alive 20 feet underground.
What?
And they were dead. So we have not touched it at all.
Uh-huh.
It is clearly magical. But, he gestures, "I would like to not be buried alive 20 feet underground.
Okay.
I don't know if you should touch it either for that reason."
Which part of this? Do you remember where they touched this? Like what? Like where? Like where did they hit this button?
You point to, like, the power button?
Yeah.
He raises a brow and slowly shakes his head. "No, they just put their hand on the top of it." And he motions his hand over the top of it, but doesn't put it down for obvious reasons.
Oh, is it closed?
It's closed.
They didn't unfold it!
They did not unfold it. Right now they think it's a weird tablet.
Okay. So I'm gonna look at him and not even say words. I'm not even gonna say anything. And I'm going to slowly hover my hands on top of this tablet.
Phoebe, what are you doing?
And then I'm gonna open it. I'm going to flip that shit open.
Oh my god, Phoebe! Yeah, roll me a general intelligence check. No,
guys,
you know what?
If I die!
Yeah, intelligence. Give me a general intelligence. This is with advantage.
Roll d20 plus. I already died once. It's okay, guys. If I roll a 5...
It's gonna be so funny.
So it's, okay, plus 1? 11?
So.
Please higher. You said advantage. I'm
yeah,
not
you
done.
have advantage, yes.
Please. Please be a good roll. Please.
That's so funny. So, luckily, because you know this device, the DC was 10.
Thank goodness.
It was a literal half and half, which it would have been funny if you actually failed, bestie.
Would I actually have woken up in a ditch?
I won't say.
Okay.
Yeah, you open it up, and the archivist was like freaking the fuck out. Like, this man had not shown, the entire week you've known him, have not shown any expression outside of, "Stop, don't do that, don't talk to me." But the moment you, like, flip the laptop open, he's like, "Oh my god!" Like, he was ready to have to find your corpse. But you open it, and then you hear it, and it's the fans of your chunky ass laptop.
Oh my gosh.
As it turns on. What kind of brand of laptop do you have, bestie?
Let me see if I can find a picture of like what laptop I think I should have.
Okay.
Laptop for gamers.
You're gonna get the Alienware, bestie.
I don't know what brand, but like it's like the chunky ones that people use. It's like the really expensive gamer laptops that she uses for I don't know, work, but also for funsies. Like there's probably some games on there, but a lot of like coding shit too.
So do you have a picture you can like copy and paste into chat?
Sure.
Just so I have a general idea of what your laptop looks like.
They all look the same to me, but I'm assuming like this.
Yeah, okay. So yeah. Yeah, you have your RGB lights pop on at the bottom.
I didn't even see that.
and immediately it's and this laptop, I'd like to specify, is a little bit old. So, like, the trackpad has been worn down. You have stickers everywhere. You got, like, weird Homestuck stickers on it or something.
No.
Yeah,
No
you
way.
do, bestie. And it's dusty. It's old. It's crusty. It's been down in this damp fucking catacombs for who knows how long. It's probably not good for the laptop. But, regardless, against all odds, the thing is on. And the battery is pretty high up there.
Oh.
The archivist looks at you with wide eyes and just goes, what did you do?
I turned it on.
What do you mean you turned it on? What is that?
That's a good question. I think I'm trying to find out right now. As I like go beep boop bop beep boop like on like the little laptop keypad.
Yeah. Yeah. You just go beep boop bop boop boop boop.
I can pretty much finesse this. Like I've like hacked in basically. What's on there? Can I see what's on my like desktop?
So
or, like,
yeah.
the little front page.
Real quick question. What's your wallpaper?
Oh gosh. Let me see if I can find a picture.
Yeah, give me the funniest fucking wallpaper you think that Blair would have had.
Let's see.
Yeah, Veggie. She knew the passcode.
I am like torn between like something funny or what my actual wallpaper looks like.
All up to you, bestie. You could have one of those like fucking changing ass wallpapers.
Maybe, but I think my personal wallpaper's funnier. Hold up.
Oh no, I'm scared now.
A plate of scrambled eggs.
It's just a scrambled eggs. I'm normal. I'm normal. Yeah, I'm sorry. Just the scrambled eggs. Yeah. This world knows what scrambled eggs are. You see the archivist, who, again, you've known for a very little amount of time, but you know that he's a very kind of no-nonsense kind of guy, very studious, very serious about his studies, taking his life as a student very serious. And then you take one of the most dangerous magical artifacts that this man has collected, open the bad boy up. The man heard that someone died just from touching it, and the first thing he sees is a screen of scrambled eggs. Just right there.
Yeah, someone died for this.
Someone actually fucking died for this. And I'll describe what you see on your screen, but like he's just kind of staring at you, and he's like, this is the ancient artifact. It is a hologram, a flat hologram of a plate of scrambled eggs. This is what one of the most profound archaeologists died for. A plate of fake scrambled eggs.
I'm laughing in game too, by the way. Like as I'm like looking over my desktop screen.
Yeah. So I guess for just general context, because there will be more. I will say your Minecraft is gone.
No.
You have
Can I open Google Chrome?
You open Google Chrome, there is no connection.
Oh no. Okay, so what is there?
You have Sims.
The Sims is open.
You have your Sims.
Okay.
You have Uno. I'm so sorry you don't have Uno. So, hold on. I guess this is me being stupid. Do you know what application program can be used for coding?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I should have.
Coding
Visual Studio Code.
applications.
Yeah, we're both like, what the fuck? Just HTML, Java, the usual. I don't know, script type. I'm seeing Visual Studio Code. Is it? Professional. Let's look up professional.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
Yeah, I'm seeing Visual Studio Code, bestie.
Okay.
Luckily, it's not like anybody here is gonna correct us.
Like, it kind of looks like this on the screen.
Yeah, that's Visual Studio Code.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have your coding application, and you have one more thing that actually is not familiar to you.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
You see an application in kind of the corner of the desktop that is an icon of it's an application of just a purple diamond.
A purple diamond.
Yep.
Before I click on that, I want to establish that Blair was probably the type who would have backup files of her phone on her computer. So I think there actually could be photos of her previous life on this.
I will say currently the option to open those files right now are there, but sadly there is something that is not allowing you access to it just yet.
Okay, and in that case, I think the archivist is gonna watch me, like, pretty much almost in, like, trying to restrict my distress so it doesn't show, but it definitely seems like I am distressed over trying to open these specific files. I don't want to say anything. Yeah?
No. You kind of are silently stressed as you keep trying to access these photos, and the archivist kind of looks at you, notices the distress on your face, and he goes, "This is very familiar to you, isn't it? You know what this is."
I do like this teeth sucking in face, like, ooh. Oh. It's, I suppose I'm not a good liar from what it seems. But
Before
yes,
you try, I know for a fact that this is no Fey technology. This is something else.
Yeah, it's definitely something else. Remember when I mentioned electricity a second ago? It has something to do with that. But, it's a little more metal and machine than it is magic.
I have heard that throughout different countries, different areas, they had meddled. Some might consider us going through a bit of an industrial revolution as of right now. We've had interesting inventions that have not been dreamed of until today. I'm assuming, since I have never seen something like this, would this be something like that?
Correct, yes. This is not magical in whatever means. This is something that's been built. I don't know too much about the inner machinations above game of a laptop, but I feel like Blair might slightly. She would loosely recall like what it would take to actually project images on a tablet screen. Like how like all of the little pieces, like all the lighting, like every like how the electricity powers it. But like they kind of like the illusion of images used through light, through like the power of technology.
Yeah.
But
do you describe that to him?
Yes.
Okay. He is silent for a very long time. He doesn't look at you like you're crazy, but there is something in the way he looks at you. You can try to see if you can read him, but I'm gonna say it's a pretty high.
My rolls are so bad, but I'm gonna try anyway.
Roll me. I want to say a wisdom, because this is reading people. This is an insight. Okay. Yeah, it's a plus one, bestie.
All right, please be a good roll for once tonight. A 2.
Oh. Yeah. You cannot read him at all, sadly. It is very hard to understand what the archivist is thinking right now. You know very little about him to begin with, so now you've just explained a lot to him, and he is internalizing something, and you cannot tell what at all, sadly. He nods.
I am sharing too much information with
you. Are, bestie, but you know what? It's fine, girl pop. He just nods, and he just goes, I can't say I understand all of this, but clearly you know something here.
Yeah, I'm not inclined to explain, but that's what that happens. I don't know the inner machinations beyond that. I just know the vague details.
Do you know what this thing does?
We're gonna find out. There's something on here that I don't quite know, which is this little button. As I hover over the purple diamond.
Yeah, you double click on that purple diamond. Your laptop disappears. What
Okay.
did you do?
Okay.
What did you? Where did it go?
That was not supposed to happen. That's really weird.
As you wave your hand around, there's a gem in the back of your left hand.
I pocket it and don't say anything.
Oh no, bestie. I don't mean it's on you. It's in you.
I put my hand in my pocket. I put that hand out of his sight. That's really crazy. What happened?
That's so wild, girl. Oh my god, where did it go? Who said that?
What?
He is absolutely, like, shocked and a little bit scared. Where did it go?
Okay, I don't trust me, I wish I could tell you. I do not know where it went.
Roll me
I gotta roll this. No!
Because, I'm sorry, he's gonna look at you and he's gonna be like, doubt. Now, Maddie, before you roll that though, you feel something.
Huh?
You feel something in you. It is that same electrical feeling, and I want you to roll with advantage.
Okay, what modifier is this? Charisma?
I'll say charisma, yes. So
okay, that's still a +1.
I'm allowing you to also have your proficiency modifier with it, so it's actually a +4.
Oh fuck, I forgot. Okay.
And it's still advantage because
please,
there's something in you that wants you to succeed.
Okay, please, little laptop, you gotta help me. Okay, please be the one good roll tonight, guys, besties.
15!
15.
Man. Which is so weird, because, like, the last few sessions, you've had a consistent, like, rolled natural 20s, or mid to mid above.
Well, that's the thing. I was on cocaine.
You're so right, bestie.
I'm off my game.
You are off your game. You are so right. No, you're right.
This is canon. This is actually, you know what? This is good roleplay. Whatever. I roll low today. That's fine.
That's it. This is it. Okay, yeah. You feel something in you, and you seem to lie so easily. Immediately, you're like, I don't know. Who could have known? And as you say that, it comes out with a good amount of ease. And for a moment, he seems very suspicious of you before he sighs and rubs his temples and just goes, oh, how am I going to talk about this with the committee? I thought this would bring us progress. It is now gone.
Well, okay. I can't say that I understand every piece of what that was. However, if given the correct materials, I could probably rework it and kind of reverse engineer what that arcane technology was.
He thinks about it and sighs and goes, all right, I'll take you up on that offer. I'll try to keep that you've been in here a secret, because I won't lie, it is technically my fault that you are down here. But I want you to be honest with me and genuinely try to recreate whatever that was and bring whatever this was, and he points at the empty little platform, back. Do we agree on that?
Yes. Yeah, I'll do whatever it takes. Trust me, I want to know as much as you why that is here.
Oh, okay. Let's get you out of here. I promised you one favor, so I guess that's the least I could do. And we should probably get out before another member of the committee does see me in here with you, because they would both have my head and yours. And he kind of like, he's a lot stronger, but like he casually like patted your back to like force you out, but like he's a lot stronger, so you're like, ooh, and you're kind of like forced out.
Okay, I'm gone. I'm
You're
out.
gone.
Do I still get to help with my diary?
You do, yeah. You do get some help with your diary, in fact. That was agreed upon. So he leads you back to your office. And Aster is still there, glad to see that you guys found each other. And I'm assuming you're taking out your diary while keeping out your left hand. Is that correct?
I'm being so smooth right now.
You are, bestie. Yeah. You take out the diary, and what do you tell him? Because I want to know what excuse you have to ask this man to decode your diary.
I'm gonna be so for real. I'm not a good liar at all. So, Blair is gonna pull this diary out and say, I think one of my roommates had messed with this, and I cannot seem to read anything that I've written in my journal.
Alright. I mean, I understand. Your reputation precedes you, Lady Starfall. From what I heard, you're a rather candor person. And this, and he looks at it with the golden handwriting. It's like, it's got that, like, white woman, like, curvy-ass handwriting. And he looks at it and just kind of cringes a bit and goes, I believe you when you say that this is yours. And I try not to believe in rumors, but I heard that Lady Adalia also had it out for you, so I do believe your case. I'll see what I can do. And he is going to try to decode this thing. I'm going to roll him just a straight d20 to see what he gets.
Okay.
Because he probably won't be able to decode the whole thing, but, well, it depends. 14. Okay. So, I would say out of that, he kind of goes, I won't lie. This arcane lock is actually pretty advanced. Chances are, I'm willing to bet you enchanted this yourself, and then your roommate may have fiddled with a few things and caused it to be harder to crack open. But I think I managed to work something out. And you open the diary, and it's not much, but it is no longer empty, and it has a singular diary entry at the front. And I am going to show this to y'all.
I'm so scared.
If this is hard to read, just let me know and I can send it in Discord as well. On top of that, would you like me to read it, or would you?
I think I would love to read this.
Alright, go for it. Let me know if you need anything.
Alright, if I mispronounce words, I don't care.
You're alright, don't worry.
Okay. Dear Diary, I feel rather felicitous to find that felicitous
no worries.
To find that I've been accepted into the academy of my dreams. My mother had informed me that she found the place rather quaint, but attending as one of the few fays accepted would bring me to higher heights. It would allow me to help as many as I can. While the power and influence over the human realm is not something I align myself with completely, I do find that humans themselves my main driving factor. Humans are a rather kind yet fragile breed, like how a flower blooms against the odds of a winter storm. I wish nothing more but to hold them close and cherish them with my bosom, even though I know that the cruelty of the snow will soon take them away, and I shall cry into frozen silence. However, I do find that silence rather pleasing. It is then that I am alone with my thoughts, and I remember that even when a human's lifespan is so short, I feel happy to know that I, at least, will be one to remember them. They bring me such joy, especially the fiance that I have given my hand to. Summer Hashwolf.
Yeah, it's German.
Okay. True to his name, it's warm like the sun in the flourishing month of life. He is a rather dashing man. We met when we were both still young, and we had promised each other our futures. It is a fate I consider fortunate and exciting, for the man before me is my life, and my blood, and my soul. And his eyes, oh, his eyes are just like an ocean I can drown in and still feel the warmth of love swell in me like a morning sickness. I wish for him to hold me. I've always made others feel safe, but I too do wish to know that feeling, and I dream of knowing it in his arms. He will hold me with such love and vigor, adoring me just as I adore him in turn. And I'm rather surprised to find that Mother had arranged my engagement to him, for not only is he human, a species that she looks down upon, but he is magically perfect for me, bestowing me his feelings that I've never felt for a human before. Fae love is rather curious and sometimes even absent, for when I see myself with Summer, I see my mother and what I think my father would look like. But then I think, no, I'm better than them, and unlike my parents, what I feel is genuine, true love with Summer, the man that I've always adored and lost myself in. Regardless, I find myself rather impassioned at the thought of my coming years as a student at, with great peace and love, Phoebe Altair Salfoil.
Yeah. I will say that the at and then the name was scribbled out.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, you read the entirety of this journal entry, and you could just feel it ooze this Disney princess vibe. And, here's the thing. Here's the funny thing. So, Phoebe, you had it open, you didn't read it out loud. And the archivist didn't seem all too interested at first, but by the end of it, he was like right next to you reading it with you, like he was in for the tea. And then he looks at you and goes, "You must really like your fiance."
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, he's great. I love Summer.
Yeah, especially when he is the ocean that you are drowning in. That I don't find that rather romantic.
Yeah, maybe some of the symbolism got lost in that part, but yeah, I can be a bit of a wordsmith sometimes.
He looks at you like he doesn't really believe you. Right.
I'm so suspicious.
You are so suspicious. Well, that is the only entry I could uncover as of recently. I would need more time to try at it again. But I highly recommend not to leave that with me. If I have some free time, you can drop it off with me for an afternoon and I can try again. But I think that's all I should pry in for the day.
Yeah, that would be great. But thank you regardless for the help.
Yeah, you shut it. You shut it so fast.
Yeah, we don't need to think about that anymore.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, he kind of looks at you and does, "Is that all?"
Yeah. Do you know when I can get some like a coffee, like just anywhere that's I can make it?
Try the student cafe, but they usually don't make coffee since the beans are so expensive around here. It's not impossible, I mind you, but you might have to make a special request for that.
That sounds about right. All right, I'll just keep that in mind. Well, I will come back here most likely. But it was nice to talk to you.
Yes, I suppose you as well. And you will be back here because you need to find where that thing went. And I will hunt you down if need be.
Noted. All right. Okay. See you soon then.
He doesn't say that back, but he just turns back to his studies.
I'm so suspicious.
You are left with one singular diary entry and a gem embedded in the skin of your left hand.
Yep. I cannot explain that one to my roommates.
Yeah. Physically, you can't, actually. Because that would require you to explain how you got there. And you are magically under contract to not do that.
I'm gonna have to pantomime.
You are. But yeah, I will say you spend a good amount of your time exploring the maze. Give me a general...
Yippee!
I want to say give me a general investigation, because I'm not going to lie, you might not find anything immediately.
That's okay, so +1?
Yeah.
14.
14? Yeah, I won't lie, the maze is rather big. So, going around in it, you get lost easily. So, whatever you are trying to find for your conspiracy theories is cut short by, wait, how do I get out of here? You know?
I'm lost.
But yeah. And you kind of spend a good amount of your day until you decide that
I would like to think that I'm lost and getting lost as Darian is doing whatever the fuck he's doing in that theater.
Oh, super. Yeah. Yeah, but as you are getting lost in your theater, lost in the maze, Darian.
Honk honk, as it were.
Honk honk, as you were. Just a little reminder. No, here's my question. Do you go to Professor Jingles in or without the jester costume? This is very important.
I'm going with, like, in the non-jester costume. Like, this is just, like, normal clothes. As normal as Darian's wardrobe can get.
Yeah.
Which is still fucking pretentious.
Yeah.
And a bit too shiny.
See, it's not hard to find Professor Jingles. He is in the theater. And you step in, and you're ready to introduce yourself, and Professor Jingles rather stubbornly, like, snubs you, and he goes, my dear boy, I do not know who you are.
Darian, I'm in your class.
You are a wet rag to me. That is what you are. Unless the wet rag decides to come in uniform.
I thought that was just for actual class days.
It is for class, and class is for me, and also I find it rather funny. So you either come in uniform, ready to commit to the bit, or you are a coward and I do not wish to see you. My good lad, make your decision. I don't want you standing at my doorway dumbfounded.
There's a very, very large spider in my dorm, sir.
All right, then I shall give you my spare. And, like, comedically, he pulls out of his pocket a new jester uniform, perfectly your size. There is a changing room right behind me. I expect you to be fast, my good lad.
As fast as I can be. I'm still not used to these. And Darian goes to change into this new fucking jester uniform. God damn it.
Somehow it's even worse.
Alternate color palette unlocked.
Yeah, no, seriously, Darian got a new skin. Somehow it's worse. It's floofier now.
Christ.
Yeah. And yeah, you step out of the changing room, and it's the... like,
God.
SpongeBob wet kind of, like, step. And Professor Jingles immediately lights up as you step out. My good student Darian, how are you, my lad? I didn't see you come in. Come.
Hello, sir.
Hello to you too, my good lad. Now, what is the purpose of your visit today? Is it extra lessons? Is it something to get off your mind? Is there something new to inspect, to enjoy, to experience? Have you been doing your juggling lessons?
I've been trying. I'm still not good at it.
Can you juggle for me right now?
I can try, sir.
Try, my good man.
What is that? Dexterity again?
Yeah. Yeah, he gives you like 3 balls. Whoa!
I'm a master at juggling now, actually.
Almost as if the uniform changed you completely. Almost as if the uniform was meant to be...
I'm getting fucking possessed like the mask.
He holds them, and without... like, it's almost as if it is reflex to you. You have the balls, and then you flick them up with one hand, and you start casually juggling. And, like, Professor Jingles is genuinely astounded. He is mouth agape. Oh my god! My goodness. The technique, the finesse, the grace! Oh! My good boy. You've been practicing.
I was trying to show my dorm mates early. I'm like still juggling while I have this monotone depressed ass voice. I was trying to show my dorm mates earlier, and it really didn't go well, so I tried a bit more when they weren't there. I don't know, to try and not suck at it the next time, but
now, my good
boy,
my good sir, did you have your jester uniform on?
No, why? It's Saturday, why would I?
That would be it. You must dress the part to be the part, committing to the bit, understanding the dedication and determination it takes to be a jester is half the battle. It's a mindset. You put yourself in the mindset, boy. You do that. Come on.
I can't jingle. I can't juggle without jingling.
Duh. Yeah. Duh.
Oh, that is a little bit disappointing. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, look at you now.
I suppose. You
are willing to give yourself to the method. It's a sort of method acting, if you will. It's a uniform. You look professional if you want to be considered a noble of a royal class and have that high society bullshit. You didn't hear that. But
society.
But what I am saying is that regardless of all of this, when you put on the uniform, it gets you into character of sorts. So I'm not too surprised that you can juggle like you do with the uniform and struggle without it. Now, you don't always need the uniform, but as a beginner, consider it like a arcane focus of some sorts, you know?
Catalyst? Like a catalyst?
Yes, yeah, yes, that. You got me there.
It sounds like you're making this up so that I just have to wear dumb-looking outfits more often.
Maybe I'm not. But I am your professor, so there must be some sort of blind devotion in there, right?
We're on the first week of classes.
Right, and look at how you're juggling, my good man.
See, the reason I came here is I know I haven't been paying attention as much in this past week, so...
I have noticed your mind has been elsewhere. It's quite strange. And you started farting weirdly.
What?
You fart... My good sir, I can tell. We all hear it.
I don't...
You know you get really squeamish, and then it's the beep, 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 and you're like, yeah.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, you heard that too? Scared the shit out of me.
So we just had, like, I don't know if it picked up, we have the biggest fucking clap of thunder. I think it, like, shook the house a little bit.
Yeah, it scared the shit out of me, I won't lie.
Yeah, that scared the shit. See, I saw a flash out of the corner of my eye at the window, and I was like, huh, that's not, like, anywhere that, like, cars would be going by. Oh, don't even with tree too. Jesus.
Luckily all the trees around us have been. Wouldn't that be interesting that it like a tree would fall while we're recording?
Dude, it would fall on my room again. I know it would.
Oh, no, duh, obviously, babe.
God.
You think it's gonna skip over to mine?
For your sake, I hope not. You, like...
But yeah. So regardless.
Oh, that's not me making that sound. Well, it's something on me, but it's not my body.
Are you what? You burp weirdly?
No, it's again not my body.
Oh.
It's a small
are your pants tight?
charm that I have.
Some
Not
arcane
that I am...
charm that makes
Yeah.
a weird farting noise.
It's not a fart, it's a beep.
Oh. A beep. Okay. Interesting. Has that been the source of your troubles, my good lad?
Some of it, I suppose.
Hmm.
A shocking amount of it, I guess.
Really, I would assume the shocking amount was catching the attention of the High Court Fae. And the
that's
threats
also
that
involved.
he gives you regularly.
The what?
Oh. Don't worry, my good lad. That's not something you need to worry about. And he, like, kind of pats your back a little bit.
I think that is something I need to worry about. He worries me.
Well, you could worry about it, but would knowing really help you?
Yes.
No, it wouldn't. Trust me, it wouldn't.
Oh.
I like the music stopping at that point.
I don't. Cam has great comedic timing with the music specifically. I don't know.
But yeah, he just kind of nods and goes, "Well, if the High Court Fae is not your only anxiety, what's got you so how should I say, stressed out, my good boy? I mean, it's only been the first week of your class change."
Well, I had to fail rather spectacularly to get here, and then
one door closes, another opens.
Then after my first day of classes, like Derry kind of stops there, realizing there's no goddamn way he can just say, "Oh yeah, we wandered into the woods, and that guy fucked me up mentally. I don't know how, but I'm sure it was him." So he's like, my little arcane charm
Yes?
was given to me to help me remember to take care of myself. Because I would study so hard and forget. So it would make noises to make sure that I did certain things.
Alright, and that is bad. Why?
It's not bad. I love it. It's very dear to me. It started asking for something, and I don't know what.
Oh, a sacrifice?
What?
It's probably asking for a sacrifice, my good boy. I mean, that's not uncommon, especially for some arcane charms, especially those of the more devious type. Sometimes you need to draw a little blood to keep it satisfied.
Darian kind of like takes out the Tamagotchi, and it's like...
Oh, what is that? It's ugly.
Brightly colored like fucking plastic. It's a bit faded and beat up, but it's very obviously like bright plastic and like bright happy colors and shit.
Yeah.
With like a little shaped chain off of it. It's like,
oh, it's rather ugly. What is that thing?
I think it's rather charming.
Well, yeah, it's a charm.
It's Kuchipachi.
Gesundheit.
It keeps saying it's hungry.
He seems like a little bit dumbfounded with that. Can I see it, my good lad?
Just be very careful with it. I've had it for a very long time.
All right. You place it, and it is so small in his comedically large glove. As he takes it with two fingers rather gently, and he kind of looks it over and just goes, "I won't lie, I don't understand the mechanisms of the youth. I have quite a young daughter. She might be able to know this a little bit more. Or maybe my wife, she might know this too. She used to do all kinds of little experiments with things and whatnot and gizmos and doodads. But I myself find myself a little bit, at a loss for words. You want to try putting some blood on it?
Is that just a normal habit for...
I mean, some things require blood magic, my good boy.
How common is blood magic in...
Not very common, in fact, it's illegal. But I'm no snitch.
For real?
For real, my good lad. Here, hold on. Let me do something real quick. And he like shuffles in his comedically large pockets, and I'm going to roll a d20. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, he pulls out like a giant rubber chicken. Oh, I thought there was blood in here. There's not. I'm sorry. And he throws it aside, and it has a very heavy clunk to it.
Oh,
Yeah, try some blood.
Most of the blood I have on me is in my body. I'll have to,
Well, squeeze some out.
Do I have anything sharp on me?
No, you do not. You are full of ruffles and maybe like a feather, but there's no way.
Like, I look down at this fucking child baby-proofed outfit.
It's super baby-proofed.
Sir, I don't think there's any easy way for me to do that.
That's fair. That's fair. Our usual expertise is not actually fit for much, pointy, sharpy things and the like.
Yeah, the sword juggling class is a bit more advanced according to your syllabus.
Yes. Yeah, that is true. Well, if your blood will not work accordingly, I say just give it a little bit of time, wait, and maybe there's a chance. I mean, not to be morbid, but there are in-school fights once in a while, and, well, if the opportunity presents itself, or someone falls on their face and gets a nosebleed, you never know. I'm not encouraging this, but I do say keep an eye out. I'm just saying.
Wait. Oh my god, I would have brought my bag with me, right?
What, school bag?
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Do I still have my seam ripper?
You do!
As he's going on about, like, all the different fights, or, like, the various ways that anyone could fall and draw blood, because I imagine he's just gonna keep going with it.
He's just listing someone falls from a balloon on heavy heights, or if I say that someone gets shot with a fireball on almost Christmas, which does not mean it is Christmas, but also...
If someone was struck with a clock in a comical shape, while he's doing this, I just walk over to where I had put, like, my other clothes and my bag, and I, like, search through for the seam ripper.
You pull it out. It's there.
And I would like to poke my fingertip with it.
Yeah, absolutely. You poke your fingertip.
Watch it not be blood magic, and none of this is gonna work, but we're doing it anyway.
You poke your finger, and it hurts a little bit, but I'm not gonna make you take damage because it's not that bad.
It's a seam ripper to the finger.
Yeah. So you just prick yourself a little bit, and the drop of blood falls onto the screen of the Tamagotchi, and you watch it dissolve into the Tamagotchi.
Huh?
And your Tamagotchi pauses for a moment, almost satisfied with that. Anyways, there's also the chance you could get struck by lightning or killed by fireflies, and they explode in chunks of you everywhere. Oh, goodness. There's so many ways to die. Are you paying attention? I've been talking this entire time.
Yes, I've just been considering what you said and mulling on it.
So is it blood magic?
Did he see me actively?
No, he didn't. He was absolutely wrapped in his own world.
I don't know. We'll have to see if it continues to do things.
Alright, that's fair. I'm not going to, Yeah, it's just one of many things. I might pen my daughter and see if she might know a little bit more. She's a little bit more skilled in other sorts of magic and whatnot, but, right now she's traveling, so chances are that she won't get back to me for a good long while.
Of course.
But was that it, my good lad? I know, again, as I said before, the high fae was up in your nerves as of recently. Am I not correct?
He is.
Yes.
How long is he going to be staying?
Good question, my good boy. I don't know. Genuinely.
So he's just gonna be wandering around?
I won't lie, the affairs of the Fae are a little bit above me. But regardless, I will say that, well, I will say that, like, if you try to avoid him when you can and appease him when you can, and hell, as long as you don't, like, see him out at night, you should be fine.
Think at that, like, Darian's face, like, noticeably drops a bit.
He notices that and goes, my lad, did you see him at night? Was he in your room?
He wasn't. Nobody has been in my room.
Oh, thank the gods. That is actually concerning, and I would have to tell the staff and the guard about that.
Nobody's been in my room.
That's
Nobody.
Good.
No.
Are you sneaking out at night, perchance?
No.
Professor Jingles is no snitch. I was young once, too. You see, me and my wife, we used to rendezvous on that.
I don't know if I want to.
And we'd sit on the
I really
don't
know if I really want, sir.
Are you rendezvousing with a secret lover?
Absolutely not.
Rendezvousing at night with a secret
Professor,
lover
I
has
don't
the
have
most
friends.
passionate nights.
Professor, I don't even have friends.
You don't need to have friends to have someone to rendezvous with.
Everyone thinks I'm a clown, and they don't want to associate with me.
My good lad, look at me. Look at me.
I
have a wife and daughter.
My apologies, sir. Everyone thinks I'm a cut-rate failure of a clown, not an impressive clown.
You just need the experience, that's all. That's all. It's nothing more than that. Nothing more, nothing less. It's just the practice. What, you think that I look like this and people always take me seriously? His eyes are looking in two separate directions.
Darian just kind of, like, stays quiet on that.
Look, I understand my appearance in itself is rather comedic, but I am still a professor, and I am respected for a good reason, too. I say that you just take pride in your craft and, well, you know, have fun at night. I'm not blaming you.
It wasn't my idea. I didn't.
Oh, it was a lady's idea. Oh my.
Technically, I suppose. It was a lady's. It was a lady's idea, and I got dragged into it.
No, did she, like, leave you? Are you that restless, my boy?
No, I mean that it was a lady's idea to go out at night, and then she ended up just kind of leaving me there, and I managed to crawl back to the dorm, but I didn't have a good time going out at night.
I understand.
To be honest, it has shaken me and brought me nothing but problems, and I don't think I'll be doing it again.
If I may pry, What kind of problems? Was it the guards caught you kind of problems? The embarrassing
No.
kind of problems? What kind?
It was what messed with my charm, I believe, and I guess we almost got caught?
Interesting. Well,
Thought that we had been?
have you... I guess. Have you ever considered just trying to rip the band-aid off and facing those sorts of fears?
There's a moment, like, with Darian sitting there and going, and, like, biting back the immediate urge to go, oh, that'd kill me. Like, I don't know if every problem can be faced head-on. I know you've been talking about self-confidence, we've been talking about that a lot in class, and that I need to work on it. You've made that very clear, but...
Well...
I
maybe
don't
not
know.
head-on. I guess I misspoke with that. But have you ever tried taking 2 steps forward and maybe 1 step back?
I suppose.
I mean, there's always going to be stage fright, and there's always going to be worries and fears and whatnot, and if you can, and if you will allow yourself, and if you someday find the friends or the support there, let yourself take a step or 2 forward, and if you fall back, maybe have someone there to help catch you. It's just kind of a show business I would like to lean on sometimes. For me, there's not every stunt and every performance and every kind of magic that I always feel comfortable taking on head on, but I'm willing to, I guess, make a few mistakes and then have some friends help pick up the slack with me, if that makes sense. But if you just stay fearful, well, what's going to change?
Just gonna be stuck in a dead end forever if you don't take a few risks.
I suppose that could be true. And, well, you don't know, it could get worse before it gets better.
It always does seem to get worse, doesn't it?
It
I mean, like, he
always
says that it's
does.
not like a horrible, like, oh god, it's getting worse, but damn, it really does, doesn't it?
He nods and again pats your back. Look, my good lad, I don't know what you're going through, and clearly you've caught the attention of the High Fae, and rumor has it you've caught the attention of someone else far before. But...
Huh?
Oh, it's just rumors. I wouldn't think too much on it. It's just people whispering and whatnot. You're always the talk of the town. It's probably not even true. But regardless,
A lot of people talk about me.
Yes.
Why do people talk about me so much?
Well, the destructive fires of the East does not seem important to you, does it? Or familiar?
Huh? Like the East Coast? Like Philadelphia?
What is a Philadelphia?
It's a regional dialect.
Oh, is it a Fae thing?
It's a Fae thing. My apologies, sir.
Ah, Philadelphia. Philadelphia. I understand you now. I'm understanding these funny little fays and their funny little things.
Yeah, we sure have a lot of funny little things.
Yes. Hold on. Well, I wouldn't worry too much, about what rumors are going around and whatnot. But, you have quite a few rumors as is. So, I mean, just live life as you see. I wouldn't worry too much about the High Fae, especially if you have a knack of attracting higher powers.
It just happens. Mm-hmm. It's a natural
yes, there's always a time where someone of a higher status constantly tries to threaten your life on multiple occasions for different reasons, and petty reasons, in fact.
We all go through it.
Oh, yes. Oh, indeed. Oh, yes. Well, while I was courting my wife, you see, and he just has this entire long speech. He loves his wife. He loves his daughter so much, mind you.
I am glad.
But
Darian is not.
Oh no, super not. But yeah, you guys, you're kind of stuck in this kind of you're once again kind of stuck in this conversation with your professor as kind of the day goes on. And
not only that, but I'm stuck in this fucking outfit out on the feeder.
Yeah.
So, like, we are out in the open, technically.
Yeah, you are. But time goes on, and I'd like to say, would you guys like recoup around lunch, or would you guys go back to your dorms?
I would go straight to my dorm.
Understandable.
After this.
I think we'll probably go to the dorm for lunch because he wants to change back out of this jester outfit before even more people see it on his day off.
That's fair. And then Adalia, I'm assuming you're going back to your dorm as well?
I'm actually gonna go to the canteen because I promised I was gonna try and find Pheasant today, and I don't want it to look like I'm just disappearing.
Okay. I will say, so just for the sake of brevity, I will say for right now, since it is around lunchtime, he's probably not going to be there.
Right, I just want to be, like, seen in public so it looks like I'm trying.
Okay. Are you just hanging out there the entire time?
I'm eating lunch.
Okay. Alright. So I guess it's just you and, Phoebe and, Darian then. You two are coming back to your dorms looking rather frazzled on both ends.
I am... Phoebe, you're gonna hear me coming. I'm jingling and shuffling again. It's even more obnoxious colors.
Okay. I have locked myself already in the room, potentially.
Alright.
And, like, I'm just assuming that, like, or are we getting there around the same time?
I'd say you guys get around at the same time.
I, like, rush in, and as soon as Darian's inside, I shut the door and lock it. Like, I look nervous as fuck.
Is someone after you? Summer isn't on his way here, is he?
No. Thankfully, not that. Nobody's after me right now.
What do you mean right now?
Darian.
Phoebe?
Can I even say out loud that I can't tell him?
So you can tell him about the laptop, but, like, how you got there and who brought you in, you cannot discuss.
Oh, so I can talk about the laptop.
Yeah, you can talk about the laptop.
I found something. I can't tell you how, but I can show you.
Okay. Can this wait 5 minutes while I get out of this?
Yes.
Give me a moment. I go and I change into, like, pretty much pajamas, and then I come back and I, like, sit on the couch that Adalia hasn't been sleeping on. Because I assume we've got, like, more seating arrangements than just the one couch.
Yeah, you do.
Alright. What are you showing me?
Okay. So, okay, just follow me. And
Okay.
I show my hand with the gem on it, like the left one, like with the purple gem.
Oh my god, you got Steven Universe?
Yeah, I think probably, maybe, I don't, okay. So this is my laptop.
Huh?
I found my laptop from my previous life. It had The Sims, it had my coding software, but it also had a weird program that I didn't recognize. So I clicked launch on the program. And then the laptop disappeared. But the shortcut image of that program, which was a purple gem, appeared on my hands. And I don't know what this means.
Like, it's like a sim gem, but on your hand.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Okay.
Does
I can't.
Like that's an entire laptop?
Yeah. I think I don't. Can I like try and tap it? Can I do stuff to my hand to see if I can maybe like turn it on? Do something with my hand.
So you tap it, and so in your mind, do you want it to physically appear, or do you want something else to happen?
I kind of want to know what else happens, actually.
You tap it, and instead of having it physically, you see a purple holographic screen pop up, and it's your desktop. And Darian, you see a purplish version of a holographic plate of scrambled eggs.
What?
That's my desktop page.
Eggs?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know how to change that. That's stuck there forever now.
Are you have like the Google Glass type of shit now?
I don't know. Like the magic laptop is in me. I don't. Darian.
Phoebe.
Does anyone know about your Tamagotchi?
One person does. I had to explain it to my professor because I found out today he had just assumed I had been farting really weird and making that sound with my body. He's now convinced that it's just a little arcane charm that might be. You see Darian just like pause for a moment and then like slowly like turn and look back at you.
Arcane charm.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
You've been hearing about magic shit since we got here, right?
Sure, yeah.
Because I've been clowning and I've been tailoring and I've been doing introductory magic, but it doesn't cover everything. Have you heard about blood magic?
Have I, Fresh?
I mean, like, in terms of, like, generic magic shit, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Blood magic, something about sacrificing, I don't know.
My professor suggested that my Tamagotchi might be haywire because it's demanding blood.
Okay. Did you try that?
Maybe.
And what happened?
It hasn't beeped since.
Oh, was it beeping before?
Well, yeah, every so often it would just beep a little bit extra, but it hasn't gotten to another point that it would usually beep, but it also just hasn't.
Like when you had that mental breakdown in the forest.
Yeah, yes, like when I had that, it just kind of kept going. It's not all the time, but it was still upset and wanted to be fed, and nothing was feeding it.
And it was satisfied when you gave your blood to it.
I put a drop of blood on it, and it just.
Oh. Can I try and draw my own blood?
Sure, absolutely. What would you use to draw your blood?
What'd you say, Darian?
Yeah. Has your crystal demanded blood? What are you doing?
We're gonna find out.
Oh.
It hasn't, but we'll see.
Oh no. I've also heard it's illegal, so be careful.
I mean, I can't tell you how this happened, but trust me, I'm with ya. We're already criminals.
Did you kill... Phoebe, did you kill him?
I didn't kill anybody. Directly.
What? I don't like how you keep adding qualifiers whenever I ask you questions. Whenever you answer, you have to add on a qualifier, and it worries me.
It really... I wish I could say, it wasn't my fault.
What?
I draw blood.
What do you do? What do you use to draw blood, bestie?
I draw my character with sharp nails. So I think she could probably prick herself with her nails.
Yeah, I allow that. Yeah, so you have just a small drop of blood.
I put it on the gem.
On the gem?
Yeah.
It doesn't really do anything.
Fiddlesticks. Oh, right. Well, I guess it is not blood magic, but your Tamagotchi's probably something weird, like my laptop.
Oh no. Like, Darian's kind of like watching, hoping to see if like maybe all magic stuff just reacts the same way, but no.
Just to tell you, we can't tell anybody about this.
Oh, absolutely not.
I have a feeling that if more people know, it's gonna put us in danger, and,
Are we going to tell Adalia?
Yeah, Dahlia can definitely know, but there's someone that I think we should really avoid with telling this to.
Summer?
That's, okay, definitely him, just, objectively, yes, always, but, there's, you know, and I try and, like, pantomime, like, tall, big teeth, like, I do the fangs,
The dog from the woods?
No, not the dog, somebody else, I kind of make, like, a big hulking, like, mean face, like, grrr.
That... Don't really fuck you. What, from the library?
Oh, yeah.
The archivist guy? Okay, so we can I don't talk to him. I don't think he's the talking type.
You think that, yeah.
Does he know you didn't kill a man?
I didn't kill anybody. That's not what he knows. No.
Okay. But he would have interest in this? Was he involved?
Am I even allowed to do a thumbs up?
I mean, again, you can talk about him. You just can't tell that he was the one who helped you in.
Okay, but like, Ed just asking me like a direct question about him being involved.
That's a good question. You cannot respond in any intention that would give him away. Like, you physically feel like you don't want to.
I like say something and then immediately I cut myself off. Like, I look like I'm disassociating for a second.
Okay. That doesn't matter much, I guess.
Just bad. Not good, no.
Okay, I just don't tell anybody but Adalia about the fact you now have a rock in your hand that gives you VR powers.
Yes, I will be tinkering with this.
Okay, and in return, if you could not let anybody know about... If anyone asks, this is an arcane charm that reminds me to feed myself.
Yes, okay, got it. Nobody will know.
No one will know.
Nobody needs to know.
No. Christ.
Yeah. But you guys kind of end up taking the day out. Do you guys go out at all, is my question? Because, Phoebe, you still have Thiessen, the teddy bear with Thiessen.
I do. Fuck! I gotta put gloves on, but I think I'm gonna put gloves on and then go, find Thiessen.
Yeah. Darian, at all, would you follow or would you do anything?
I think because it's like a really nice day out, he would like go for a walk again. But I don't know if he'd follow Phoebe specifically for all that.
Yeah, I think you guys can like end up walking out together, and then if you split off or anything.
Yeah, just kind of naturally going our separate ways whenever.
Yeah. So Veggie, Idalia, you eat your lunch, rather silently by yourself, because the other twins, they actually, had other plans, surprisingly. Diana said that she was actually going to work on something for her tailoring class, and then Annette said that she was going to practice more. So the two kind of left you alone at lunch, I won't lie.
Absolutely fine.
You don't see Thiessen anywhere near the cafeteria. But once lunch kind of ends and the crowd disperses, you have heard that, like, Thiessen will usually work out around the field area.
I'm gonna make a note of that. I don't think Idalia goes to find him today, because she knows, BB is already doing that.
Okay. I guess, do you have any other plans then?
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I will go looking, because I said I would.
That's why I was like, you said you were gonna look for him.
I was just being like, okay, Idalia's gonna be in public for today. More or less.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, like, you don't have to look for him if you don't want to.
I kind of want to.
Okay. I mean, like, you kind of know that he's in the field as well.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I'll go watch him be in a field.
Yeah, I say, like, the three of you kind of, like, end up meeting around the field area. Darian, would you have split off by them?
Probably not, since there's no impending conversation, and again, the weather is nice.
Okay, yeah.
For a walk.
You three end up walking out, and Darian, you've actually never seen this guy before. Phoebe and Idalia, you do see the large tiefling man that is kind of training. Darian, this man's large. Oh my god.
Internally, this is Cam. This is entirely Cam. There is definitely a, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god, a big buff guy with red horns? Say
with
less.
horns? Wow.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, you guys all three meet up. Idalia, how strange. You notice Phoebe's wearing gloves now.
I think, okay, how far away are we from Thezin?
He's a good bit away. You're kind of standing at the edge of the field, and he's just kind of training with a few other people.
I'm gonna go ahead and point the gloves out and ask what's going on.
I look at Idalia point blank and just say, my laptop embedded itself into my hand.
It's super weird.
Okay, so is this like a hardware malfunction, or does it normally do this?
No, it's like a magic thing.
Oh. I mean, congrats on your magic laptop.
Yeah, I'm glad I found my laptop. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, does it work out here?
Yeah, it does.
Huh.
It's like Darian's Tamagotchi.
That's right. How was that, by the way?
possible developments, both good and worrying.
That does not sound great.
It isn't. According to my clown professor that teaches my clown class, it may be demanding blood.
Why does your clown teacher know that it wants blood? Why is this coming from him?
Because of his wife and his daughter. I heard too much about his wife.
Worrying. How is his wife related to blood sacrifice?
Yeah.
Apparently his wife is just very hot, though.
Look, all I know is that his wife is very intelligent. That is all I need to remember about the conversation and all the things he said about his wife. I am going to focus on the fact he said that she is very intelligent.
Okay.
And very hot.
We're ignoring that part.
Like, super fucking
Who
hot.
said that?
The voices!
I have a question.
Yeah.
Have you tried feeding it food?
Like actual food?
Like actual food?
No. But that might be the next attempt. I might
started with blood.
It was what I had on me.
It's no doubt it has a taste for it now.
Well, do you think I know how magic works? I get a suggestion and I roll with it. It has been distressed for days. It has been a week and there was no sign of it getting any better.
Is it like one of those situations where the baby is crying and you're a new mother and you're exhausted, so you just kind of have to shake it to make it stop?
What?
A little,
Okay.
but not like that. I didn't shake my Tamagotchi. I simply tried.
You just fed it blood.
Because someone else asked me to.
And it worked.
And it might have worked. We don't have full proof that it worked, only that it accepted it. We don't know if it actually liked it or if it fixed it.
That's fair.
I feel like this isn't as concerning about the fact that a computer embedded itself in someone's hand.
Yes,
no,
and there's
computers
somebody
just do that.
And we're not allowed to talk about it,
We're
apparently.
not allowed to talk about it, and we're supposed to not tell somebody about it.
Alright, cool. So
archivist.
Is it okay for us to be talking about it in the middle of the field?
I don't think anyone's listening.
Probably not.
Well, I found out that my father died 20 years ago.
My condolences.
Oh, my condolences.
Did you, care?
I mean, no, I told the girls that I was gonna have to write to father because I don't have the money to do something, and they both looked at me weird because he's dead.
That would be weird to try and talk to a dead man, I suppose.
Yeah, that's what they said.
It is.
So I'm gonna go approach your fiance right now.
Okay, cool. Have fun.
Yeah. My idea is I'm gonna pretend like you were very wistfully looking at this teddy bear for the last couple days because you were so embarrassed about setting me on fire, and you're like, I don't know, I'm so sad and heart-wrenchingly in love with my fiance that I've been just engrossed in being close to this teddy bear, and I'm gonna ask him and pretend like I'm ignorant and don't know what the bear means, and I'm trying to use it as a way to get to know you better. And
alright, now I will warn you, I'm sure you already know this, my reputation is not great, so I might be supposed to bite your head off for touching my bear. I don't know, actually.
Okay.
We'll see how he reacts.
Okay. I'm just
if he's worried about you,
this is our story. This is the bit.
Yes, that's the bit. I'm not going to kill you for touching my teddy bear.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if you wanted to commit to that, you can like sock me, but that's as far as I'd go.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to.
Okay.
I'll yell mean words at you.
Okay, like that's fine with me. You can do that. Just wanted any
We don't even
critique
know
or
if there is a
notes.
bit.
Okay.
Like, it might
Right.
be completely fine.
Oh yeah, totally.
If I just show up a little bit late.
Yeah, your fiance is kind of hard to talk to, but I'll see what I can do.
Alright. Good luck.
I thumbs up and walk away.
I'm just gonna watch from the edge of the field.
Yeah, I'll pull out like popcorn and like binoculars.
Darian is also going to hang out with you a bit longer by the edge of the field, partially so it doesn't seem weird that you're just sitting there alone, and also to watch.
Alright. Yeah.
Okay.
You two sit on the sidelines. Phoebe, you are approaching Thiessen, and he's kind of caught up with what you assume is like some of his friends, who all kind of have this training that they do, just for a good workout and just because. And when there's finally a break within that kind of training segment, he kind of notices you. And he notices like Idalia and some jester dude in the
I'm
back.
out of the costume.
You're out of the costume.
The costume.
A closeted jester dude.
Fuck.
Just talking.
Just
Having a little chat.
Yeah, and he sees you. A friend throws him a towel as he wipes away his sweat, and he kind of looks at you and goes, "Were you hoping to join and train with us as well?"
Oh, that's a great offer. How I would have to take you up on that another time though. I actually just want to ask you a question, if that's okay.
Yeah, fine. Shoot.
So I want to keep this on like the down low, but I've been working out my differences with Adalia as of recently.
Really? After everything she's done? After
yeah,
the stairs incident?
It was quite frustrating. But I really do want to see her improve and us to actually get along, especially since we're roommates. Even though I'm sure she doesn't really want to stay with us for long, but I at least want to extend an olive branch to Adalia.
Huh. Yeah, I guess people are right for calling you a saintess, I guess. Alright. What do you want?
So now I know that this is breaching kind of a personal boundary, but I want to sort of find a means to connect with her, and I noticed that since the incident with the fireflies, that she's been locked herself up in her room, barely even wanting to talk to me or Darian for a little while, but she would always stare at this one teddy bear, and like I sort of and like I know this is like inappropriate, but I did sort of inspect it a little bit from her room, and I wanted to get to know a little more about the history of this teddy bear and why she was so attached to it, especially during this specific time, after causing so much havoc. But it seems like you might know a bit about this, and I pulled the fucking bear out of my bag.
He freezes as he sees that. Like, this man's pretty nonchalant and pretty serious about a lot of things, but the moment that you pull out that bear, he's like actually shocked and concerned. And he goes, "You shouldn't have taken that from our room."
No, you're completely right. That was my fault. I know that it was selfish of me to want to even do this, but I will be immediately returning it and apologizing to Adalia.
Alright, then do that.
I will. Is there any insight that you could give me about Adalia in this context, so I could potentially have a dialogue with her and have some kind of maybe kinship or maybe mutual agreement to no longer harass each other, possibly?
Roll me a charisma check.
I am not gonna do it, guys. I'm not gonna do it.
Good luck.
Is it a
Good luck,
+4?
bud.
Huh?
+4? Okay. 8.
Oh, bestie. He looks at you, looks at the bear, and he doesn't do this harshly, but he does kind of take the bear from you. Will you allow him to take it?
Yeah.
He
I just,
takes
look
it,
sad.
and he just sighs and goes, I'm surprised she didn't bite your head off.
You know, I would, for once out of all the things that Vidali has done, I would accept that. But no, she had not bitten my head off yet.
Look, you're a pleasure to have in class, yeah. And seeing you improve over the last week, great. Awesome, even. Do not pry into her things anymore.
I won't, but is there any piece of information that you could parse with?
She likes sweets. And that's all I can really tell you. As he walks off, and Idalia, Darian, you see, for you, Darian, this large fucking tiefling of a man, and for you, Idalia, you see, your said fiance, who you avoided for a whole week, walking towards you with the bear in hand.
Oh shit, he's coming this. Should I
I
leave?
like,
Do you need a minute?
I look at them from a distance, and I'm doing like the prayer hands, like, please, please, I'm sorry.
I don't think. What do you mean by a minute?
I don't. Do you need a minute? If that's like your fiance, do you need a minute?
I'm not gonna make out with him.
No, to talk to him. Most people don't talk with just some random guy here.
I mean, look, if you feel awkward, or if he makes you feel awkward, you may leave. I'm not going to keep you here.
Okay.
Okay.
Darren just kind of like still stays there. I assume like we're leaning up against something.
Yeah, I'd say you're
I'm
kind of
just
closer to the stables.
Yeah. Whatever it is, like Darian's leaning against, he has like a grip on it.
Dear God. Yeah, your knuckles turn white, dog.
Yeah, like white knuckle grip holding on to this.
Gorilla grip. Yeah. Yeah, Darian, Idalia, you watch as he, like, nonchalantly passed, Phoebe, and comes up to you, to Idalia, and holds out the bear, and says to you, now, don't hold this against her. I can tell she means well, but she took this from you.
You don't say. I was wondering where that thing was all day long, and it was with her this whole time.
Yeah, she says that you were looking at it.
Well, yeah, of course I was looking at it. I do take the bear.
Yeah. Was there something on your mind from that day? Is everything all right? Like, he seems, like, genuinely concerned.
She, like, kind of looks between him and the floor and is like, well, I'm a little mad about detention.
I mean, it was your fault.
Yeah, but they put me in there with her and the clown man. Look at him. And he's not in his clown suit.
Yeah, he looks at it, he's like, that's just another Fae. I'm sorry she said that to you.
No, you know what? No, thank you. This is the first time anyone's really... Thank you.
Really? I mean, like, you look like someone who garners respect, so I'm sorry.
Well, he's not jingling right now.
Don't say that to him. What he does in his private time is up to him.
Okay, now it feels underhanded.
No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. But regardless, Idalia, don't be insulting other people. We talked about this.
Well, maybe they shouldn't be so easy to insult.
I've heard rumors that people said that you changed. I really don't see what they mean.
Well, they don't know me better than you do.
Well, in that case, did you end up getting a letter from your mother?
No, I haven't received one yet.
Yeah, sounds like the bitch would do that. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, well, if that's it, then I think I should be good. Just make sure not to leave your room out. I know how much all that stuff is important to you.
Well, yeah, I guess I didn't suspect my roommates were gonna steal it.
Yeah, I mean, in all due respect, I can tell she really did worry about you. I know you don't like the Lady Starfall, but you could give her a chance at least, you know?
No, this is why I'm moving in with Annette and Diana. And Diana.
You're still doing that. Alright. I'm not too surprised, yeah. Just make sure all your stuff's okay, alright? Last thing I need is to hear that you lost something important to you, you know?
Well, thank you for returning this to me.
Oh, saying thank yous now. Okay, maybe you did change.
Hush, stop it. And I start, like, walking away.
He like, again, like, I wouldn't say he was stoic, but he was, like, serious. But, like, Idalia, the moment he's kind of, like, Darian, you see that, like, for the most part, he was not mean to Phoebe, but he was rather, like, polite, and very straightforward. But, like, he kind of lets his walls loose a little bit. And, like, as you step away, Idalia, he's just like, alright, I'm just saying, maybe the please and thanks you aren't too bad. I say please and thank you all the time. I mean, you know.
Well, I went to etiquette class. And I'm, like, yelling now because I'm a little ways further away.
Yelling's a little bit against etiquette class, so I can see why you're taking it.
I keep running.
You keep running. Alright, yeah.
Throwing a tantrum.
He shrugs. He looks at Darian. Please be patient with her. She's a little bit of a spoiled brat. I know, but, like, she's nice when you get to know her.
Nice enough.
If she's giving you trouble, just let me know. I'll talk to her. I know her and her posse are a little bit much.
Darian stops and saying, then, like, I would like to use my, like, my full straight clowning glory to just do a little joke of, nobody's nice to me. Everybody's mean to me here. Don't worry about it. But, like, lighthearted.
He laughs a little bit, but you can tell he's concerned. That's called bullying, my good sir.
It sure is.
Alright, well, if you're having any trouble, just let me or one of my friends know. I mean, we'll do what we can.
Damon kind of, like, looks behind him to check, are all of his friends equally tall and buff?
Yes.
I will keep that in mind. Thank you.
The Benadryl Veil man will remember this. But yeah, he just kind of, like, slaps your back a little bit, and his hand's a lot bigger than it looks, and he knocks the wind out of your chest.
Jesus.
Jesus. Alright, well.
He fucking floors you immediately.
Take it easy. Don't let this academy eat you alive. And then he goes to you, Phoebe, and he, much lighter, like, puts a hand on your shoulder, and you kind of know this is, like, his greeting to you and whatnot, and he just goes, she's a bit much. Give her a little bit of patience. I know that Idalia's a lot, so just, you know, If you have any other troubles with her, just let me know and I'll try to talk to her. She usually listens to me.
Oh, absolutely. I'll keep that in mind. I'll make sure to run anything by you first before I try it, and I suppose reach out another olive branch.
Yeah. I know being friendly with her is difficult, and when I say patience, I mean the patience of a saint is needed. But, you know, she struggles with a lot of stuff. So, I know it's not an excuse, but, you know, I ask you just keep that in mind.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. And he just kind of, he shrugs and goes back to the rest of his friends. And I'm assuming you three all gather up again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Idalia, you have the bear.
I could not get any information out of him, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I got a little bit out of him.
Oh, okay.
Well, he called my mother a bitch, so I guess I don't get along with her very well.
Guess not.
Okay, so dead father, bitch mom.
I mean,
something's going on.
Why does everyone have bitch parents? Why can't I have bitch parents?
I don't have bitch parents. My father was a Midwestern white man named Clark Banwell.
Banwell!
And he was fine.
All I was able to gauge for my personal life is that I'm in love with Summer. Why do I get to know about Mr. and Mrs. Starfall?
All I've heard about myself is that there's a concerning amount of rumors. And possibly I'm in more danger than I thought. Or I previously was.
Oh, I also heard a name today, at tea. Let me scroll up in the chat. Kedras.
Oh.
Kedras.
Kedras.
You're fine. Kedras is good.
Kedras.
Do we know that name?
Darian, for you, roll me a general intelligence check, because you might have heard rumors.
Alrighty, so that'll be a d20 plus 2. 11.
11? No, I'm sorry.
What about me?
No, you haven't heard any rumors. I'm so sorry, bestie.
That's okay.
Not ringing any bells there, no.
Well, apparently I know this dude. I also have to go to the woods tonight.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, Annette has invited me to see her dog do tricks.
Dog in the woods?
Yeah, she has a mastiff. He's very cute. I got to pet him today.
No. Can't it be outside of the woods?
No, it can't be outside the woods. She can only use her magic in the woods at night.
That's totally not suspicious.
Atalia, in your previous life, did you ever get emails from a Nigerian prince who needed your bank information?
Yes, I did.
I thought so.
He was very nice. No, I didn't send him my money. Don't fucking...
I'm just checking.
Listen, I know how suspicious it sounds.
It's very,
and I'm sure there is something very, very wrong happening here. But I probably should go and see it for myself.
Are you going alone?
I mean, I don't think she'd welcome either of you.
We could be sneaky.
How sneaky are you? Show me right now how sneaky you are.
I flap my wings and try to float up in the sky.
Well, nobody can tell who I am without the bells, so even if they see me, I don't think they know.
I don't think Annette wants me to be around...
Phoebe?
Wants anyone else to be around me.
Give me a dex check to see how well you can fly.
Well, we wouldn't be, like, with you. We could try and follow at a...
What the fuck?
Oh, wow!
I don't...
Out of nowhere?
My god.
Phoebe is actually flying really well.
Huh. And do you think you'll be able to do that in the forest?
Yeah, totally.
Nah, alright, if you guys really want to sneak behind me, you can.
I don't want to, but I don't know if you should be going by yourself, and if Phoebe is going, I don't know if
I will
two of you can
tell
by
you,
yourself.
the library person said there was nothing in there. I don't know how much I
Well,
trust
the
him, but
library person doesn't know shit.
I do not trust the library guy.
You don't, neither of you trust the, okay.
No, I don't know if he's lying on purpose or what. I saw something in there. He doesn't know shit.
Okay, what did you see in there?
Darian kind of like zones out for like a minute.
Oh, he's getting the Tamagotchi look.
Yeah, there's a very scary twink in the woods.
Oh.
He wants to kill me.
Yeah, those things are scary. They're so limber.
But I mean, he helped us get out of the forest.
Alright, that's not so scary.
I don't trust him.
I mean, like, we don't trust Annette, or whoever, but we're still trying to. You know what? That doesn't make sense.
Look, I just want to make sure she's not getting possessed by the woods.
That's a good point.
Oh god, we're going back there, aren't we?
I'm going back there.
I'm fine with that.
You can come if you want to.
Well, my professor told me to try. I don't think he meant that, but we're going to the woods tonight.
We're going to the woods tonight.
All right. So you guys are gonna go to the woods again, huh?
Yeah.
So real.
And
quick...
I remember Annette saying that we could just meet up in there.
Yeah. Pretty much. And she'd find you because she has the Mastiff.
Yeah.
But yeah. So real quick, how are we all feeling? Because we have almost been recording almost for 4 hours.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, how long do we think this scene is gonna take?
I'm gonna say there's gonna be quite a bit in there.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot in there, and I'll be honest, I have to pick up mail in the morning because one of my coworkers is off, so I have to be out.
If it's gonna be a long while, we should wait.
Yeah, because we had a good amount, like almost 4 hours.
Yeah, we've been going for a good while. I think this is a good pause point.
Yeah. So I guess you guys kind of head back to your dorms, learning some new information, some new stuff, and some new questions along the way. But as you guys prepare for this next night visit, we'll pick up on that next week, I suppose.
Yay!
All right, yay!
All right, we had a good fucking session there.
Yeah.
I always forget like how long, and this is a good thing, but like how long y'all's RPs go. So I always overplan, which is a good thing for me because that way it's like
so you have plans later.
Yeah, I do have plans later, but because of that, like I'm left with, oh man, you guys are role playing a lot.
God.
But that's
I'm
whole
having
bit.
fun with it.
Yeah. Maddie, how you feeling? You got your laptop.
I got my laptop. I got to talk to Archivist. He's very suspicious of me, and I think it's fun.
Yeah. Veggie, how are you feeling on Thiessen? Thumbs up.
He's very cute. I feel so bad for him.
I feel so bad for him.
Sorry, buddy. I'm so good at impersonating your fiance.
Weirdly so. And Edge. Tamagotchi blood magic, huh?
It sure is.
Yay! Yippee!
So sad the star of the show did not show up tonight.
Which
God.
one?
Summer.
You know that man would probably if you
he would narc on you.
He would narc. He would narc so
Like,
bad.
Darian said a few things and hid identities, but Summer would narc.
Summer's a narc, man. I'll little spoiler, but Summer's a narc.
I feel like Summer is a narc,
Look
but
at
also I feel like I could sell him oregano and tell him it's weed.
Oh no, super.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he says that he's in it with the kids. And he would buy oregano saying it's weed and then pretend he got high off it.
Jesus.
Yeah, Summer's a he's a fun little guy.
He's a tool.
He is. But don't worry about it.
I love him. He's so funny.
He's so fucking funny.
He's silly.
But yeah, we're 4 sessions in and things are finally kind of rolling, my guys.
Yeah.
Yippee!
I'm having a great time.
Hey,
Me too.
Hey Phoebe, could you drown it? Do you want Summer to show up so that you can drown in his eyes, Phoebe?
No. What was that fuck ass diary about?
About her love for Summer, clearly.
The biggest tragedy of this campaign is that Phoebe did not live in the era of glittery gel pens.
God, you're so fucking right.
Oh my god.
And
She'd
also
be all
that
over
Summer
those
didn't
things.
live in the era of glittery gel pens. I think they'd both fuck up some glitter gel.
I feel like Summer would try to eat it if we showed him glitter gel today.
No, he wouldn't eat it, but he would definitely use it.
I'm surprised nobody. Actually, you know what? I take it back because somebody did die about like. I was gonna be like introducing the laptop to a bunch of like Victorian fae people. Reminds me of that meme of like going back in time to introduce a Victorian orphan to a sprite. And they would die, but somebody did die.
Someone
trying to
actually
touch the
died.
laptop.
Yeah, I was so excited for the laptop bit.
God.
Are you allowed to tell me what happens if I failed that roll?
No,
Okay,
no. I'm sorry, bestie. You'll find out soon enough.
that's okay. That's
Teehee,
fine.
teehee, teehee, teehee. But yeah, that was a session. It was a good session.
It was.
Yeah.
We were
Of all the sessions I've ever been in, that was one.
that was a session to have. It was definitely a session to have.
It was a
It
session,
sure was.
and we got the most important lore drop of all. That Professor Jingles has a hot fucking
He has
wife.
a hot fucking wife, dog.
I want to meet his hot wife.
Maybe one day
Don't
you
we
might.
all?
One day you might indeed. You'll
Is
get.
his hot wife also a rabbit?
Who knows? You'll find out soon enough, I
It's
guess.
a fucking
Wait, oh my god, let me
Jessica
find the
Rabbit,
headline. Let me find the headline. Wait, you go ahead and make your joke though.
fucking Jessica Rabbit type shit. She was just a fucking person.
Something. Oh, let's play patty cake.
Yeah. He makes me laugh. Something.
Yeah. But yeah. I think that should be it for now. We got a good 3.5 hours in, and yeah, that's it. That is it. That is just them.
Genuinely.
That is just them. Yep. But I am so eepy. We immediately did a good amount, and I'm assuming same time next week.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yippee! Alright, I will end the recording here.